2.
Welcome, everybody. It is Monday, May 2nd. We are here. It is the H3 podcast. Give it up. It's Monday. They said we would never make it Monday, but here we are against all the odds. And we actually have a really good show here for a change today.
Do we?
I like to think so.
Okay.
You know. Welcome, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Right at the top, I want to give a special thank you to HelloFresh. AB's burrito.
It's just been a minute.
You know, I really noticed that burrito does have kind of a six-pack. I know someone edited that with your six-pack, but that burrito is more jacked than you are.
Yeah, it's a good-looking burrito.
Too bad there's tax in it, side of it. Could be. I don't know. Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Whatever you want.
New season means new seasonal recipes, and now it's easier than ever with fresh ingredients delivered to your door. HelloFresh brings the farmer's market to you. Get 16 free meals plus 3 gifts with code H3TV16 at HelloFresh.com/H3TV16. Thank you to HelloFresh. Love you guys. Love their food, too. Also excited to announce this Friday, Bobby Lee and Kalila are coming on for a... Is this their third or fourth appearance?
I think it would be third. Yeah, I think it's third time.
Thanks, Dan.
So, you know, it's always so fun when you have Bobby Lee in the studio. The guy's ridiculously funny, and we always have a lot of fun when he's in the studio. And Kalila's awesome, too. So that's exciting. Leftovers on Thursday live at 10 a.m., assuming that... Hassan doesn't catch another
virus of some kind.
Yeah, maybe he'll come down with super COVID or something. But right now we're planning on that.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
I am coming here. I'm in the midst of another allergic reaction. You guys probably remember the cortisone drama where my face was getting puffier as the show went on. I don't know what the F is going on. I've been off Wellbutrin for 3 days, and it's not really gone away. So I don't know what's causing this allergic reaction. I don't know that you can see it very well, but my skin is so raw and itchy. You know, I'm all hopped up on Benadryl. I don't know what Benadryl... I mean, it stops the itch for like a few hours, which is nice, but then it just comes back, and I'm just sleepy as hell, but it's better than nothing, I guess.
No way!
Okay. Rest in peace, by the way, to Mobility
Oh,
Mary.
yeah. Rest in peace.
I know you guys had a fun weekend. Zach played a show that was a banger. He sold the whole thing out.
It was a lot of fun. I want to thank
Congrats,
everyone.
Zach.
Thank you. I want to thank everyone that came out, and it was electric. It was a good time.
The whole gang was there, too, right?
Yes.
You all had fun?
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yep.
He rocked the house.
Cam got trashed. There's some funny clips of Cam. You're feeling okay, Cam?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
So did you have to pay for those drinks, or were they free?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Were the drinks free, or did you have to pay for them?
Well, I wasn't saying no to drinks.
I see. So fans were wanting to show their love to you.
Yeah, I got
That's
bought a
right.
few drinks as well.
That's so nice.
It was very nice.
And
What a
yeah,
gracious
thank you very much.
bunch of dudes and gals.
Great crowd. I mean, phenomenal crowd. Good time.
Oh, that's so fun. You know, you guys were playing at 9 o'clock. I was still putting the kids to sleep. So I was like, I was thinking maybe I'd come to this one. And me and Eel were both like in baby mode.
Actually, can I make a specific announcement or statement or apology, I guess?
Oh, okay.
So when I first got there, I had come in the back and I stepped out into the main area trying to make my way to the bar to get a drink because I just arrived. And immediately somebody came up to me, this guy, and he was like, "Yo, what's up, man? I'm a huge fan. Can I take a picture?" I'm like, "Absolutely. I'm going to come back right here."
I'm going to come.
I'm going to come back right here in a few minutes. Let me get a drink first. And then AB and I took 3 more steps, and 4 more people walked up and asked for a picture. And I immediately gave up and started taking pictures with people. And then once I finally made my way to the back, got a drink, I came back, and that person was nowhere to be found. And so I
broke their
realized
heart.
from their perspective, I walk in, say, yeah, sorry, no pictures, and then immediately take like 40 pictures with fans like right after him.
Oh,
Wow.
And I was feeling
brutal.
guilty about it all night. I was looking for him, but I couldn't. It's dark in there. I couldn't quite find him. So if I did that to you, I apologize.
So
it was nothing
Dan
personal.
is issuing an apology to the mysterious young man, was it? Who he
Yes,
murderously blew off.
Yep. Yep.
Who went home in a fit of
Rage.
humiliation and rage.
I wonder if they left after that because they weren't there when I got back.
I don't think he was upset. Just talking from experience, like people know if shit happens. You get swarmed in those
Sure.
situations. I doubt he's holding a grudge.
I think he actually came back, but he was in a larger group, so you may have not noticed him. I
Okay,
think
so maybe
he,
even got the
I think
picture
he came and took a
eventually.
picture with us.
It was bothering me.
There
I
you
felt
have
like a
it.
dick.
Dan is a gentle soul, and he has not forgotten the young man who he may have offended, but we love them all, right? Would you recognize his face if he came back to another show?
If I'm being honest,
Sorry.
no.
That's the biggest insult, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Here's a little super clip of Zach shredding it up. What's the name of your band, Zach?
it's just my name, Zach Lewis.
Ooh, the Zach Lewis experience.
Yes.
So you're like Elton John, kind of like that.
Yeah, but it's
They
just-
back you up.
Yeah, but
Jimi Hendrix.
I don't like to. Me and my bass player Zach are like really tight.
You're both Zach.
We're both Zach. We used to go by the name Andrews Lewis. That was like our little solo project, but since I started performing again, I just use my name. So maybe we'll have a band name, but I don't know.
So is it the Zach Lewis experience or just Zach Lewis?
It's just Zach Lewis. Zach Lewis experience could be good though.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Maybe I'll roll with that next time.
So let's watch. Is that your dad?
That
Yeah.
is.
That's
Oh
Todd?
yeah. I met the Todd
We met,
on
yeah.
Saturday for the first time.
Oh yeah, I heard you had a fun. This is Zach's dad, the Todd, the
Yeah.
Todd, the Chub, the Todd and Tuck.
Todd
Is he
and
Todd and tucked?
I think he was actually. Yeah.
He tucks in. He's got a little bit of a chub and tuck, and I call it the Todd and Tuck.
My name is Zach. And I'm just here to play some good fucking music for you. No, AG's here tonight. Sam, Ian, Dan, Cam, everyone's here. Lena, Chantal.
Oh, I saw Chantal was tearing it up too.
Tore
That
it
was
up.
that was nuts.
Yeah.
She was like straight tearing it up, Zach.
Yeah, she was having a good time.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know she was like. I don't know if roadie is an offensive word. Is it?
Manager. She's like a manager.
She's the manager, but
Yeah.
she was really loving it.
Yeah, she was having a good time.
Rhodey's not offensive, by the way.
A what?
Rhodey's not offensive.
Yes, because she's kind of like she's your biggest fan. She follows you.
Right.
She dances. She's getting into it.
Yeah. No, she was having a great time.
Oh no! Damn, boy. You're gonna have to light that thing on fire when you're done with it. Oh no! Were you on your knee?
That was really cool.
They started doing that on their own. We didn't prompt them to do that.
You know, I was wondering. Oh, it's almost done.
Family.
Wow, what a fun thing. You know, I was wondering if we should think about doing a live podcast here in LA again.
That'd be
Finally.
That'd be dope.
I'm
We've all
warming
been
back
saying,
up.
let's do it.
I'm warming back up to the idea.
Let's go. Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to take the show on the road like a lot of podcasts do necessarily, because I don't want to be away from the family.
Family. Yeah.
But I think doing a local show live would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We got to find a better touring manager though, because that last one was a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean that was what kind of turned you off to it. Is we had sort of a bad experience with one company, but you know, there's a million companies that do that, and
Dude, it was
plenty of them are
horrible. It
competent.
was so stupid.
Yeah, they did blow that pretty bad.
Yeah, that could be fun. What do you guys think? I think that would be a fun experience.
The audience the audience wants it. They've been asking for it forever. We all want it. We've been nagging about it. For
You guys want to do it
years.
because it's a lot of
Yeah.
work for you guys.
Hell yeah.
I would love to
Fun
do
as
it.
hell, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Because the one we did was awesome. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just try to find a touring company and take it from there and just set it up.
Yeah, maybe we can talk to some of our friends in the podcast space that do this often and get a recommendation this time from somebody that sets up these tours all the time.
Do it like once a month live?
If that's what you want to do, yeah.
I guess let's do it once and see if it goes well.
Yeah, let's do it once.
Yeah.
Before we...
Anyway,
far
so
ahead.
okay, that's something I'm thinking about, you know?
Okay. Everybody's saying London.
London?
Let's go to London.
World
Try
tour.
some real
Let's go to
beans on
Sweden.
toast, dude.
I'm not even willing to go to like fucking
San Diego.
I'm not even going to like San Diego's out of the question, let alone London.
How about Sweden, Ethan?
Sweden. The fun thing about going on the road is that a lot of people turn up though for you.
Sure.
I feel like when you go on the road.
Absolutely.
People were driving from all over.
Oh yeah, there were a few people. There were people that came from Sacramento.
Wow.
Utah, Canada.
Whoa.
I talked to somebody from Kentucky.
Goddamn.
There was some
Kentucky way.
really
Dude,
great people there.
I just got flashbacks when we planned that second live show and we had to cancel it, and then I was like refunding hordes of people out of pocket
Yep.
for flights and hotels. I was freaking nightmare. I think I must have spent like $20,000 refunding people. Was it that much or was it less?
No.
Like
It wa-
10,000?
It might have got up to that. It was this is 5 years ago, so.
Yeah, we were working with like WME.
Yes, it was WME.
Which
I'm sure
I
if
don't
you
know
wanted
anything
to
about their
say that.
traditional management. I don't give a fuck. I'm never working with those assholes.
Okay.
But they have the digital management, and they're just, I don't know. They started selling tickets without telling us, and they jacked the price way up. And
Yeah, we were having a meeting to discuss all of that, and then in the meeting, they just randomly were like, "Okay, so it's been on sale since yesterday
Yeah,
at this
they didn't
price
tell
point,"
us.
and we were like, "What? Nobody asked you to do that," and just you got pissed off, and
then
were like,
there-
"Fuck this whole thing."
And then there was like a huge fee for the venue, which we didn't talk about. And then so after I argue with them, they're like, okay, we can reduce their fee to like 0 or something like drastic. I was like, that's why the fuck you shouldn't have put it on sale already. And it was just, the whole thing was just soured me. So I canceled it. And then people started emailing like, I had a plane ticket and a hotel that I already spent money on that's non-refundable. And I was like, fuck. So I just started paying all these people out of pocket because I felt bad, and that was a miserable experience.
Yeah, so that's why there hasn't been a live show in 4 years or whatever.
I've been recuperating from it.
Trying to make the money back still.
There you have it. Yeah, nice. Here is Cam faded, as they say. Oh, this is one of our great moderators.
I was like on one of those.
Angry, or no, he's-
Avery.
Avery, but what's his name? A mega awesome
Mega
nerd.
Awesome Nerd, yeah.
Sweet guy, man. Shout out Avery. I know you're probably watching. You're the man. Thank you for everything. Here he is with Cam. Unfortunately, Avery, I don't think Cam registered anything you were saying, but I'm sure it was really interesting.
Can we talk about football thing because it's Bakersfield as fuck? We got pumpkin from Flavor of Love. We got like Twisted Salad. We got all the crazy shit. They give us like a fucking backwater cocktail. But like, I like talking about something like
Cam, were you able to register what he was saying?
Dude, I remember everything. I look way worse than I felt.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
conversing.
really?
normally.
He was
He
all right.
responds to him right
Cam was
now.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
man. It
I
looked
wasn't
like you
driving
were in
home
the
that night.
shadow realm.
But,
it wasn't quite
well,
that far.
Maybe it's more my motor functions were off because you can tell that I'm like leaning onto him heavily right here because I couldn't stand on my own 2 feet. But we were talking about football here, and I remember everything that was said that night.
You're talking about football. He was talking about Flavor of Love characters.
No,
No.
he was talking about football. He did bring up
Yeah.
Flavor of Love. I don't know how that tied in. I was too
Okay.
distracted by Cam, but they were talking about football.
Flavor of Love? The old reality show?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just said pumpkin from Flavor of Love. That was the part that I caught, so it didn't sound very football related.
I think she worked at his high school or something.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has recollection.
He's picking it up.
But we're talking about football.
Okay.
Here's some memes from the subreddit that were great. This is Dan. Shame on you for not peeing in the pool, you freak.
Dude, this shit fucking killed me.
Wait, why did someone draw this?
I think it was an existing thing, and it was probably the reverse. They flipped the colors.
Oh,
It was probably the dude in the middle peeing.
okay. Because I was
my
like,
assumption.
whoa, that's crazy as hell.
That's a great edit, though.
30% who regularly do it, 77% of the audience, 6% who have taken shits in the pool.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like that may have shaken you to the core, that revelation.
It was a little upsetting. It was definitely a shocking moment.
Hey, it's better to know than not know.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, you know what's funny, though? I was telling Allie about it this weekend, how that had happened on the show, and I was like, am I fucking crazy? And she agreed with me. She was like, no, I've never peed in the pool. That's weird. She's like, that reminds me, that's like adults who pee in the shower. And I was like, uh-oh.
Bro, everyone pee in the shower. That's ridiculous.
I do it with everyone.
There's nothing wrong with peeing in the shower.
I mean, I agree.
Peeing in the pool, I get where you can be upset, even though everyone does it. Peeing in the shower, come on. You can't talk shit about that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm going to pee in my trash can down there. I don't know.
Trash can, that's a little grosser there, quartering. I can't let that one slide. Here's, of course, my dad. We were talking about Animorphs. My dad turning into a beach ball. You know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of these.
He's about to commit seppuku.
Oh, true.
I didn't want to have to do this. Yeah. Here I am turning into Master Chief. Okay, fair enough. Gabe turning into a White Claw.
Of course.
Ian turning into a Lego man.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, these are the best.
Is this something that's been observed, Ian, the Lego man thing, or what's the story here?
You don't remember?
What?
Friday, he told a story about how he thought he could turn to a Lego when he went into Legoland.
Oh, I see.
It's a little meme crossover.
Because I was like, you do look like the Lego man. Although what's weird is this one looks like me, this stage of Ian.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
So there's a little of me and you, Ian.
Beautiful.
And of course, this was my favorite. The seamless transition of Harvey Weinstein turning into Ryan Kavanaugh, Hollywood scum.
I thought it was Harvey Weinstein just getting younger.
Oh, true,
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Wait, is it? Let me.
I think they might have missed the point of this morphing because you're supposed to change from one thing.
It's
into
just
another.
Harvey getting younger.
Yeah.
Ryan Kavanaugh is a force of nature.
Hey, speaking of Ryan Kavanaugh, did we update the website yet, Love?
I think so. I don't know.
Because there was the charity thing I wanted to add.
Right. Yeah, I have it drafted. Oh no, it's up. It's up.
It is up?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys type in Google Ryan Kavanaugh, it's important you type it out and then click the website. We added a new section that's important to brush up on. Threatened critics, unpaid wages, Ponzi.
We added it as a segment.
So where's the donation part?
Further down.
Oh. Oh, okay. We should add it to the timeline too. Right?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
over the
sure.
place.
Yeah, but here, how Ryan Kavanaugh failed to deliver 1 million. Also by Variety. Interesting. This is awesome. It's awesome, dude. Yeah, it's really great. It's awesome, eh?
And now from one incredible partner.
Now we've been over it, but oh, there's like a whole thing
Oh, what the
about it.
hell? Oh, something got messed up.
All right.
It got duplicated.
Well, there you have it. So yeah, check out the website. Brush up on your knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Did we look at all the memes? I think so. Yeah.
I think that was it.
And then.
Oh wait, Zach just stepped away, and we need him for that. So maybe just come back
the
to
sitcom?
it. Yeah, because we can't play the music on it, but he has some other music, but he's not here, so we can just come back to it later.
If you want, you could show this right here. Of helping Cam out of the club. Someone sent this to Cam. It's pretty funny.
Someone took this. A third party took this.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not that bad. He's definitely stumbling.
I thought it was funny that I fucked up.
Damn, you had a good ass time, Cameron.
Still a gentleman.
It was a great time.
Oh yeah,
It was
Cam's
very
always
good
a
time.
gentleman.
Looking back, I probably shouldn't have been as open about accepting drinks, but you know, it worked out with a happy ending in the end. So thank you very much for buying me drinks throughout the night, guys.
Well, you weren't like soliciting drinks. Like, who wants to buy me a drink?
No, people just came up to me and gave me a glass of a mystery drink. So, but you know,
well,
I didn't say no. So
there you go.
I'm glad it worked out.
We got to get you one of those straws that changes colors if there's like GBD in it, or whatever.
GHB.
GHB.
Yeah.
Can you buy those online?
GHB straws?
We gotta put it on a necklace and just give it to Cam.
I'm not seeing like an obvious link to it. I see a lot of articles talking about it. Not sure where you got those.
Well, while we wait for Zach, you know, we got a new. Okay, so this was the Katy Perry one, or is this something else?
It's Katy Perry.
It's the Katy
yeah,
Perry
so
one.
Katy Perry ate shit again. Didn't she on that on purpose?
She's kind of a goober. I don't know.
Yeah, but she's so she's.
You see at the beginning the way she's seated. I can see how.
Wait. Here.
Yeah. See, she's
Dude,
like.
Kate, I'm sorry, but Katy Perry, from seeing her be such a public figure on these shows, she really needs a lot of attention. I've noticed.
Tonight, your top 10 are trying to win you over again.
Well. Oh, they love her.
They love her. They really love her.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. TV is really popping. Wait, I got to ask. Did anyone watch Ozark yet?
I did.
You watched the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
did too.
Is anyone avoiding spoilers?
Sam is.
We're watching it now. Please, God, don't spoil
It's
it.
like
I'm not going to spoil, but I want to
Okay.
tell you what I thought. Is that okay, Sam?
Yeah, that's fine.
It was so fucking bad. It was such dog shit. It was almost comparing to Game of Thrones bad. I won't say it was that bad, but the whole last half of the last season was just mind-numbingly fucking dumb. Like, oh my God. You will go on this whole journey with these people, and they just dropped the ball so hard at the end there. I mean, you loved it. I'm getting the...
No, I didn't like it. I thought it could have been worse, but...
I don't know how it could have been worse.
It was... After the first episode of this second part, when they took care of things in that first episode, I was like, okay, now where's this season going to go? Because everyone assumed that's where the plot was going, but yeah, I wasn't happy with it.
I'm not spoiling it. I'm just telling you, oh, people are saying they liked it. Okay. Well, some people have no taste, so that's good for you.
No, I saw. There's a mix for sure.
Guys, it was so bad. What the hell?
Before you even said what you thought about it, I saw people saying the ending fucking sucked.
It was just, I found it so disappointing. Guys, I'm not saying anything.
I don't like it.
But, wait, how did I spoil it? By saying I didn't like it.
That's the same thing when I said I didn't like Batman. I said a
But
bomb.
you said you made a plot point. You made a plot. You said
I
a
said
plot
a bomb
point.
exploded. It's a Batman movie.
No, but what did you say happened in the beginning? Because you did a spoiler.
Oh, the very opening scene.
Oh.
I just said the opening scene was just a boring long shot of a family that had nothing to do with the story.
That's a shit take, AB.
So AB spoiled it, you guys.
I spoiled it.
I didn't do anything. People saying best ending ever. Wow. What on God's green earth?
That. Everyone saw that.
Holy shit. How is saying it's bad spoiling it, you dips? People are saying I'm pulling a Sean right now. Hell no, I didn't say shit. I just said I didn't like it. But I am watching, I'm almost done with the first season of Raised by Wolves on HBO, and that show is real nice. And I need to emphasize that Severance on Apple TV is one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Been seeing a lot of hype about it.
Wow, that was a great show. The plot, the story, the acting, super, super good.
Raised by Wolves is that kind of like surreal science fiction show, right?
It's not surreal. I don't know why they market it like really bizarrely, but it's not surreal. It's just a cool science fiction show.
Well, cool.
Really well done, high end, good acting, good writing. It's not super weird. I don't know why it's branded like that. Because I'll admit, before I clicked on it, I was like, this shit looks weird as hell. It's not. It's really not that weird. People are saying, watch The Sopranos. I believe that had plenty of opportunity to watch that show, and I have. So thank you for. Yeah, I think you guys should watch this great little show called
MASH.
Yeah, MASH. Have you guys heard of?
Have you ever heard of this obscure
no
show?
Spoilers.
You heard of the show Seinfeld? Seinfeld?
No spoilers, please.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Listen, I love Jason Bateman too, and I thought he was great. I'll wait a week. Okay, y'all have a week to watch it. Then I'm gonna spoil this shit. Okay, you guys are on notice. It's only like 6 episodes, so get to work. You have 1 week. Your ass is on notice. Because I have a lot I want to talk about with that. That I have so many problems with the way that whole thing developed.
It's hard to end a show. Has been proven time and time again.
It's hard. It's hard to stick the landing.
Hard.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, The Wire is probably one of the best shows ever made. If you haven't seen that, but it's old as fuck. Really good though. I am watching Barry.
Barry's a great show.
Is Barry still going on? Like,
Yeah,
it's
the
still,
new season just came out.
Oh.
Just 2 episodes are out.
I'm gonna have to come back to that. I've only watched the first season.
Do you watch Better Call Saul, Ethan?
You know, I watched the first few seasons, and then I kind of bailed because I felt it was just taking too long to get to the fucking point.
Me too. And I love Breaking Bad.
I was really enjoying it, but at a certain point in Better Call Saul, I was just kind of pulling my hair out because the show was not going anywhere. They were dragging their fucking heels with like plot, and I just couldn't do it anymore. Like I couldn't watch another episode where nothing happens. I just couldn't do it.
The season 5 is one of the best things I've ever seen, and they're on the last season now, season 6. But I happen to think it's really good. I'd put it up there with Breaking Bad.
I do think it's very good. Like it's obviously a good show. It's just, I don't know. They wore me out.
I feel you. I mean, I can see it.
But you know, I gotta say, like, of all the streaming stuff I've been messing with, Netflix is just not. I see what's going on. Netflix, they make a lot of shit. Like, they don't make a lot of good shows. Their thing is like turned into. They used to make great shows, but they've turned into quantity over quality. And I go on there, and it's just a bunch of shitty shows. Where if you look at HBO Max, they don't make that many shows, but the vast majority of HBO shows are fucking good, like really good, and that's what brings me to their platform. And I got to give it up to Apple TV too. I fucking hate Apple. I hate everything they do. I think they're just evil scum. But Apple TV slaps. Their shows are good, really good.
What do they got? What's on there?
They have Severance, which is one of my favorite shows ever.
Oh, okay.
The Morning Show was incredible. Such a good show.
Okay.
They have.
I know they made that Foundation show, which everybody said was disappointing. Is that
And then they
sci-fi
have,
show?
a Ted Lasso is like, that show's massive and very good.
Oh, that's on Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like right there's 3 really high quality shows, you know. And Netflix, I can't fucking name like anything that I'm interested in watching there.
I said that the other day, and you pushed back on me.
Well, I just started to really feel it lately, I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah, I canceled it when they raised the price. I was just like, not worth it anymore.
Yeah, Apple TV and HBO Max, man. Those are the ones that I'm really loving lately. Lots of controversy in the chat. People are.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's do a poll. This would be interesting. What is your favorite streaming platform? HBO Max, Apple TV,
Netflix, Prime.
HBO Max.
Prime. Nobody likes Prime.
A lot of people are saying The Boys.
Well, The Boys is fucking great, but you can't rate it based on one show.
True.
I mean, it's free, so basically.
Well, no, they have that other one, that science fiction one. Dan Hassan was watching it. You guys were talking.
The Man in the Tower, or whatever.
Oh well, they do have that. Oh, you're probably thinking of The Expanse.
The Expanse.
Oh, but yeah,
love
but
that.
they just bought the rights to that show. They didn't really make it.
The Expanse is so good, though.
You got to watch that, Ethan. I'll watch Raised by
I
Wolves
watched
if
the
you
first.
check out The Expanse.
I watched the first season of it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, a while ago.
Try and get back into it.
But then at Hulu.
Talk about shows that stuck the ending, because it finished. And
they did?
And the ending rocks.
Oh.
It's really fucking good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So we have HBO
Max, Apple TV, or Apple Plus. What the fuck is their shit called?
Yeah, Apple Plus.
Apple Plus.
Yeah.
I've always had the theory that they're gonna buy out Netflix, so it could be Apple Plus Netflix.
what else is the Netflix?
Disney.
Netflix. I mean, then basically
do
you only
four
have 4 options, right, Dan?
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to decide between Hulu and Disney Plus. Now, I think Hulu. I have Hulu. I pay for it. Hulu is like fucking the TV graveyard. But a lot of people are saying Hulu. So
all right, let's do Hulu.
Well,
fourth.
Hulu owns Disney Plus. I'm sorry, Disney owns.
yeah,
Hulu.
I was like, Hulu.
Sorry,
shit.
sorry. I got that confused.
Yeah, so people are saying add Hulu. So go for that.
All right, here we go.
Some people are saying CNN Plus.
People are saying Quibi. Some people are saying YouTube Red.
I think for my money right now, yeah, HBO Max. Wow.
I mean, it's the clear.
And by the way,
winner
one of our
for.
sponsors, so
Yep.
shout
In fact,
out.
This is a sponsored segment. Thank you all for participating.
It's
No,
not. It's
it
not.
wasn't.
I wish it was.
I've always felt that it was the best streaming service.
Well, HBO, since its inception, has consistently been one of the best content producers. Even before the streaming era, they have made the best shows. The Wire.
Sopranos.
They've made
Sopranos.
Curb. What?
Sopranos.
They have this philosophy there that they just make the best thing possible. I mean, Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? HBO they don't fucking miss. It's just such a good business model of just posting great shit and not shit posting nonstop like Netflix is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's real interesting to me that y'all are riding for HBO Max. That's cool. HBO Max has all the Harry Potter movies. Well, there you go. If you're trying to do
Shift. Yep.
That's the place to go. Zach, are you back? Can I play this sitcom thing?
Yes, my apologies.
Did you have to take a pooper real fast? What was
Yeah, I'm kind of having a similar thing you had. I had a little sinus infection, and I'm coming off antibiotics, so my stomach has just been fucked.
Got that pesto shit?
No, it's not green like that, but it's
Okay.
like kind of black.
Ooh, wait,
Yeah.
black's not good.
Well, I googled it, and it has to do with
Blood.
antibiotics leaving your system.
But it's not like black, is it?
No, it's not like
Okay.
it's-
Because if it's black, you definitely need to see a doctor.
It's not like tar. It's like it's brown, but a little more on the darker side.
Okay. Yeah. Black means there's blood in your system that you're shitting out. That's definitely an urgent issue if anyone's shitting black. Oh, yeah. Chernobyl was HBO. That was one of the greatest shows ever. I love that show.
Chernobyl was really good.
That was
yeah.
amazing.
Dude, that's one of the best shows ever. I love that show. Oh, Dark, by the way. Dark on Netflix. It's a German show. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. It's a sci-fi show. I watched the whole thing. I love that show. That's also
Yeah, I've seen it.
amazing.
It's really good.
Dude, that was fucking awesome. And I thought they stick the landing, which was really hard to do because it's like a time travel show and all these crazy converging plots. They really stuck the landing. Human fecal matter. All right, ready?
Yeah, let me know when you're about 3, 2.
Oh.
Just play it. Just play
3,
it.
2, 1.
Doggone it.
Doggone it.
Doggone it.
Oh, poor Lena. I forgot how scared she was of that. Wow. What a heartwarming. So heartwarming. I want that show.
Yeah.
We call it Full Studio. Full Studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it had the Full House theme over it, but I figured that'd get us claimed, so.
All right. So now we're getting to some good stuff here. Fresh and Fit, as you guys know.
Actually, before we get into that, we are at 35 minutes if we want to do our other ad.
Wow, having so much fun here. It's out of control.
Out of control.
We have one other sponsor, which is awesome. Curology, who you know I use and love. Curology is awesome. Here's how it works. It is a game-changing custom skincare made for you specifically by dermatology providers. They create a custom prescription cream for your specific goals, whether that's tackling acne, clogged pores, skin texture, dark spots, fine lines, or something else. You start by taking a short online quiz about your skin, and you upload photos, close-ups of your face so they can see what's going on. And if they think it's a good fit, if they think they can help you, they'll ship you your formula right to your door by dermatology providers. And it's got your name on it. It's a real prescription. So if basically what they send me is they got the dermatology cream, they got the face wash, and the moisturizer. And I love all three of these products. I personally think the face wash and the moisturizer slap super hard. You know, they're really soft, and I feel like perfectly cleans my skin without stripping all the oil. And the moisturizer is really gentle, and it feels very moisturized without making my skin feel oily and overdone. So I really highly recommend it. I mean, who's got time to go to a dermatologist and do all that? Get started with Curology just like I did with a free 30-day trial at Curology.com/H3 and just pay $5 for shipping and handling for your free 30-day trial. That's Curology.com/H3 to get started with your free 30-day trial. Cancel anytime. Prescription is subject to consultation. Thank you, Curology. And I don't want to hear any wise asses saying that my allergic reactions from that. I've been using this shit for like a whole year, okay? So stop it. We love our sponsors. I could see it happening, right?
Stop it.
People were going to say that.
Well, I had the thought because I had heard that it got really bad over the weekend. And honestly,
I stopped using it because I was so paranoid. I just wanted to figure out what it was. So I haven't been using any products. Like, I just soap my body. I don't wash my face.
Sure. Yeah. But I was just picturing your face all puffed up and like red, and then coming in here and doing a Curology ad read would have been really fucking funny. But no, you honestly look fine.
It's a weird rash because you can't see it, but like I can feel my skin is super coarse and itchy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you to our sponsors. So Fresh and Fit, you guys know them. You love them. They're one of my favorite people to shit on lately because they're actually terrible people, toxic, lunatics. And, well, that's Fit. Fresh, I don't know. I think Fresh is just, he's had a lobotomy or something.
You know what got pointed out on our subreddit this weekend and kind of blew my mind?
What?
Fresh on Instagram has like 10 times the amount of followers as Fit. As the one that
probably
talks
just
all
bought.
the time?
Interesting.
Does he have engagement on his posts?
I didn't really check.
What's the engagement comparison?
It's better.
It's better? What the F? Wait, send me the links. I got to
I could definitely see a universe where that guy in real life is, fine, whereas the other guy is just so annoying that nobody wants to interact with him.
Like a multiverse type thing?
Prince of Barbados. Coconuts in Barbados? Is that a reference to us? Master networker.
No, he's from Barbados.
So, why are people following this guy? He doesn't even talk.
It's a good question.
Because I was thinking maybe he has some prior... I was wondering if he had some kind of prior fame. Yo, he drives that car, or did he just stand in front of it?
It's hard to say.
Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you a Lamborghini. Wrote on my goal board 5 years ago I wanted to buy a Lamborghini. Now I own 2?
Well, there you go.
The fuck? And another one on the way? What the fuck?
Okay, you don't need 3.
Okay.
You don't need 3 Lamborghinis.
If I could just point out that they charged $30 on Cameo for the both of them. How's this guy affording a Lamborghini?
That's what I'm saying. They're hustling for $5 a pop. That might not even be minimum wage.
Right.
But that's what does this guy do on the side? He obviously has something on the side he does.
Perhaps.
It looks like he hangs out at the Fontainebleau. That's all I'm seeing.
Well, this is proof of anything that you don't need to be smart to be successful.
I don't know. His bio screams bot followers. Everyone with a bio like that.
But the engagement says real people.
Yeah.
We got to see the comments more than the likes, I feel like.
All right, so this one has 106. Bro, can you not? Yeah. So,
Flame emoji, flame
shit
emoji.
hard. There's verified people. Just everyone's doing fire emojis. That's pretty suspicious. Fraud and scam once again. All these. Wait, don't show that.
He cut away.
Oh, thank you, Ian. I'm reading. Dude, can you not? Damn, bro. Fraud and scam. That's what he's calling them. Scamming once again. All those girls are fake holograms and the car's rented. I called the dealership. Wait, what? Oh, that's a joke about me, I think. This is very interesting. I don't know what's going on with this dude.
You got the rewind sound effect too?
So then, so this guy sits there and doesn't even talk, and he's got 3 Lamborghinis. So where's the main guys? Okay, here. So here is Fit. He has way less followers.
Yeah.
Like 4 times less followers.
Isn't that interesting?
Huh. Wow. Look at these pics he's posting, though. What a nerd.
Damn, dude. Fresh is the mastermind. It's like the usual suspect.
Maybe he is.
He's actually the brains behind the operation.
Yeah, he's like Kevin Spacey in usual suspect.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I mean, they straight up were like calling him dumb on his own show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Wait, what was he up to here? Once upon a time. When I got canceled off YouTube, this would be my LinkedIn picture to apply for feminist activists. All right.
Huh?
I don't know. That barely made sense. Whoa, that's interesting. Huh. Fresh as the brains.
Man, it is Wednesday, man.
I doubt. Today is Wednesday, my dude. It's Monday, but we'll let it slide.
Man.
We'll let it slide.
Man, it is Wednesday, man.
It sure is, buddy. Wait, look at Fit's comments. Are they good?
Which one? Fit's the main.
Whoa. Wait. Okay, now I've noticed something really odd. This post with 5,000 likes has 11,000 comments.
Whoa, yeah.
That hairline in your profile pic is a lie, but you tend to do that, so I guess
it's like all people shitting on him.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Why do women continue to date men after seeing this? The fact that Instagram verified proves existence of the patriarchy. Someone said, this is why you're single, your personality plus how you look is damning. The fact that you feel you have to say inflammatory things to emulate having a personality. So he's getting absolutely bodied in the comments.
Meanwhile, Fresh, everybody's like, looking good, King.
So wait. He has twice as many comments as he does likes.
I think he posted that photo like right when he first went viral, when you first heard about him and everyone started.
I see.
But they all have a shitload of comments, so they just came to harass him.
I guess so.
This one has a shitload of comments too. You're disgusting.
Sad little man. Wow.
But then if you go to Fresh's,
just fire emoji and you're the king.
So if you go to Fresh, maybe he's just been deleting mean comments because I get the feeling he doesn't have better things to do. See, these ones, 100 comments, 160, 120, 200. You know what I mean? And it's all fire emojis. This is interesting. Isn't this interesting?
Crown. Way to go, bro.
No hate. There's no hate. Well, anyway, they recently called into an Australian talk show, trying to spout their bullshit about how women having an Instagram is cheating and about how men should be able to sleep around but women can't. And the Australian host just absolutely dunked on him. This clip went viral on TikTok. It has almost 1 million likes.
Men are territorial with their women. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
You don't own us in a relationship, so we can post what we want. If you have an insecurity with that, that's on you.
Finish. Let me finish.
I'm letting you finish, but every time I let you finish...
You're literally cutting me off right now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, go. Go.
I'm explaining to you.
He's like, listen, this is hyperbole, but it's like, listen, I just think that all Jews should die. No, let me finish. Let me finish.
Hold on.
Don't cut me off. I was just saying that I think we should round up all the Jews in the world. Don't cut me off. Let me just finish my point. Maybe you'll come around to it.
So, I hate the Jews?
Yes, Keemstar, we know that.
how men view relationships. You might not like it. It might hurt your feelings. You might say, I'm not a piece of property or whatever. But with all due respect, your feelings. This is...
Oh, what a Ben Shapiro king.
Wow. With all due respect.
I mean, with all due respect, you're going to die alone. You know?
Yeah.
Care about your feelings either. You're actually misogynistic and egotistical, and it's a kind of a concern the way you view relationships. Like you have ownership of women.
Men are territorial.
Oh, this
with
is
their
wait.
women. It's
Okay,
been that way
this
since-
wasn't the viral one. There was one where he told him to fuck off and close the call.
Yeah, I guess that
was
just
the
got
one that
cut
I
off.
saw that was going viral.
Yeah, yeah. That was the
3
one.
million likes. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Men and women are not the same. Women like attention, men want sex. So my thing is, a man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same.
You're actually saying that in a relationship, it's okay for men to go and explore other options, but we have to be happy with you and not explore options.
Absolutely. Closed on your end, open on my end, and I think there should be honest between the two.
Why? Why would anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing that thing around. I spoke to Dan Bilzerian. Yeah, I'm sick of you asking to finish your long, boring answers that are the same answer every time we ask you a question. Even Dan Bilzerian last week told me to my face, so fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas, grow up, ring us back when you're 30 and you've got half a brain. You're not running around being led by your own dicks. Bye-bye. See you later. Turn them off.
Yeah, exactly.
Men and women are not the same.
And he's right. These guys are like a broken record. I mean, it's like I don't know how this is entertaining because they basically make the same point. Women are emotional. Men are sexual. We should be able to fuck as many women as we want. They need to not do anything. It's like the same shtick over and over. It's almost like a cultish affirmation for incels. But yeah, he got it right on the head there. Also, I will say that Fresh and Fit have yet to comment on their good friend Cobra being arrested for human trafficking.
More on that later.
Yeah, more on that later. Cobra talked about me on his show.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he goes by Cobra
Taint?
Cobra Tate.
Oh, Taint.
Actually, I think he's Cobra Taint, which is what you just said. But like the taint, you know, under the balls.
Right, yeah, the taint. Yeah.
Thank you,
Very
everybody.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Taint, ladies and gentlemen.
Kind of took the wind out of the sails there. I apologize.
ruined the setup, Dan.
Yeah, Dan fucked me up.
I'm sorry.
Man, it is Wednesday.
Man, it is, isn't it?
Going to Barbados?
So shout out. I mean, these guys absolutely bodied him. I find it interesting. He went on their show by himself. Why are you so scared of me? And you know, you called into them.
There was no Rolo Tony.
You weren't there even with Fresh.
Yeah, they're still upset that we like kind of just said fuck off to them. So, but
they can call in. Why? I have an open door for them.
Oh, do you?
That's what I said last time. I said they can call in anytime they want, live or planned or scripted. You literally just give me the time and call me, and I will talk to you. Okay? I mean, he's dodging. He's dodging. We literally message him anytime this comes up and say, come on the show. And he's like, oh, he's always making all these excuses of like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Here's this. Did he just write this?
This was on Friday's episode.
Wow, he left a comment?
Yeah.
You guys are still taking shots while ducking the debate you challenged us to. LOL. Bro, I'm begging you, call in anytime. We literally been messaging you nonstop. Call in, stop talking shit and just call in, stop being a pussy. Or maybe he just got whipped so hard by the Australians that he doesn't want to show his face. Why are you willing to face them by yourself and not me? Just come on, you little bitch boy. Call in anytime, right now. If you're watching, call in right now. Okay? Bring the whole pack of Rolos, not just one. Bring the whole damn pack.
They should call it Thursday. That'd be a banger.
Bring Cobra Tate. Bring the whole crew.
Bring your Pokemon cards. All your goofs and gaffs.
Man, all those four guys together: Fresh Fit, Cobra Taint, and Rolo Tony Browntown together walk into a bar. All the women cover their drinks Oh, Cobra Taint, Fresh and Fit, and Rollo Tony walk into a bar. All the women's drinks turn purple from the date R detector. Yeah, I don't know why. This guy's literally dodging me so hard. Just call in, please. You don't think I want to have a viral moment like they just did? You see how they owned you? At 3 million likes. I'll let you talk, you know. Don't make me show the DMs, bro. I'll show the DMs how we're like, come on, any condition, whatever you want, just come on. That's it. I'll show the DMs, bro. Don't make me go that far. Literally, the last time we messaged him, I was like, just come on, any condition, by yourself, with Rollo Tony, with Cobra Tate, with Fresh. I'll even do it by myself. No response. So what do you want? So just respond, bro.
There's a hunger for this character to come back.
Yeah, exactly. There is a hunger for this character to come back. Can you believe these cowards? LOL. Shut up. People want to see the DMs. I'm not going to go there just yet, but I will if he keeps lying and saying that we're ducking him. If he tries that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, there's more.
Just saying.
That's refreshing, though, to see them getting so humiliated. I mean, the problem, though, is that the reason he's like this is because his mom used to make him tuck his dick back when he was a kid. So I don't know if humiliate him is the right way to fix him, but he might already be broken. But that's how people like, this is how he gets like this. His mom made him tuck his dick back and pretend he was a girl.
Shame.
His mom used to mangina him when he was 8.
Shame.
Which is horrible.
Shame.
You know. Can you move this Jake Paul thing under the Cobra Taint? Because I want to do that next.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cobra Taint and his brother Tristan, the guys who we talked about recently, they are, you know,
human fecal matter.
They're red pillars. Cobra Taint has said that basically he tricks girls into doing a webcam business for him, and he keeps the money. He was just arrested for human trafficking. The U.S. Embassy reached out to him. He lives in,
I think it's Romania.
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 Yeah.
Reached out to him, and they're like, "Yo, this guy is holding an American citizen hostage and making her do webcams." And he got raided by the police in Romania for human trafficking. And I guess he's out on bail.
Did you see who got him out? It's in the Discord.
Oh. Oh my God. So like, yeah, this makes sense. This is who got him out. So this actually, you know.
Let's go.
That makes sense. My great client here, Cobra Taint, was charged with 2 counts of human trafficking. He has priors of human trafficking and SA. He was under the influence of 20 drugs. He actually killed 2 people while in drug-induced psychosis. And I'm happy to report here that my great client, Cobra Taint, got off with no jail time.
Let's go.
By the way, this guy's the best. I love this lawyer. I was giggling about it over the weekend and going back and watching it. Look at that. Can we? Are we trying to contact him, Ian?
We're on it.
We're working on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want him. 0 jail time, baby. Let's go. Are you happy with the results, Cobra Taint? I am very happy with the results. I am going back to my webcam dem.
With some bubbling water.
You're a pussy if you don't drink the bubbling water.
He said water. How did he say water? Though?
Water.
Water.
Anyway, here they are talking about me.
There's a guy with a really big podcast.
Elmer Fedloff.
There's a guy with a really big podcast.
Okay.
Who actually genuinely spoke a ton of shit about me.
Yeah, yeah.
Insulted me loads, saying like I'm an incel and I don't get pussy.
Oh, that's the worst. That's not the worst thing I said about you, bro. I called you a human trafficker, okay? Saying you're an incel that doesn't get pussy is probably the lightest thing I said. And the fact that you perceive that as the biggest insult is fucking crazy. Holy shit, dude.
Jesus Christ. This guy on the left said, I don't get pussy.
Okay, show me.
No.
I'm married, bro. I'm not in the getting pussy game. I have 2 kids. But like also I don't care about like how much pussy I get. That doesn't define my worth as a person. I can't believe that's the thing he identified as the thing that insulted him the most. These men, he really measures his worth by how much pussy he gets, and that's so disturbing. Oh my God. This man is literally a caveman. I think we found the missing link. Holy shit. Oh, you're not intimidated? And don't act like you're not intimidated by this stance, boy. You know I look good.
Up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, Tristan, he actually was saying, this guy doesn't know about girl. That guy.
That guy.
He looks like he tries to make best friends with kids at the park.
He definitely does. He drives a creepy, blacked out
You literally
van
kidnap kids at the
and has
park.
a
That's your
porn
fucking
hub.
job.
I mean, it's interesting that you say I'm looking for kids at the park. You're literally a human trafficker.
Yes.
You were just raided by the police for kidnapping people.
Wasn't she like 18 or 19 or something? Like,
I don't know.
Basically children.
But dude, why don't you talk about did you watch this whole thing, anyone? Did he talk about
AB and Zach both.
Yeah.
Did he talk about getting raided?
No, not one.
Not the part.
You're gonna call me out and ignore the fact you were just raided by the Romanian SWAT team for human trafficking, bro? No wonder he keeps saying that the worst thing I said about him is that he gets no pussy, because he doesn't want to mention the part that he's a fucking criminal. Yeah, you would ignore the other shit I was saying. Hey, bro, here's an idea. Get a shirt that fits you. Why you got the, you know what I'm saying?
Also, he needs a better microphone. And same with Fresh and Fit. His audio is shit, dude.
There you have it. Zach has
Probably the
spoke
worst
up.
crime.
Do you concur, Dan?
I mean,
the worst thing he's ever done.
By far, yeah. But if you're doing a podcast, you better get your audio sorted. This is my favorite thing, maybe, that we've watched in a while. I love this shit. Oh my God. Go ahead, Cobra.
Subscription to skip the ads.
Extra premium.
Yeah, extra premium.
He looks like it's the kind of guy, oh, I'll take you for ice cream. Don't tell your mom.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Yeah, he is.
He supposedly has a big podcast. I had no idea who this guy was, right? So someone sent me this link. I looked it up. There's this heifer, this out-of-shape dude, and then there's some other really out-of-shape chick. And then I realized, obviously, they're just jealous because they're both obese.
No, here's the thing.
Wait, did he say there was a hot chick?
He said, I think...
Out of shape, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Defend him. Can I defend him for half a second? If I was him...
Wait, someone wanted to defend me?
Listen to it.
Listen.
I'd hate us too, or you. I don't know if he came at both of us or you. I don't watch his fucking channel. I don't watch fat dudes. Why the fuck would I listen to him?
I don't watch fat dudes. I don't watch fat dudes. I don't fuck with them fat dudes, bruv. I tell you what, Kung Fu Panda, I don't fuck with that fat Jack Black. Will Ferrell, a little bit overweight. Don't watch his movies. These guys are bright, man. Really bright.
I hate you. Of course he does. Of course he does. Don't get mad at the dude. He's fat. He's short. He's clearly lonely. He's wearing fucking baggy ass shorts. Was he American? He looks fucking amazing. He's dressed as American. Yeah, I'm in my tailored $10,000 suits without a geeky hat on. I haven't got a pedo mustache. I got all the women. I got money. I got the Bugatti. I got the jet.
It's true, but no.
Of course he hates us.
Of course, but it's just an amazing lack of self-awareness for somebody like that. It's actually almost an impressive lack.
So are you guys going to mention you got raided by the SWAT team for human trafficking, or you just going to ignore that part? He's fat. Dude, what the fuck? They never mention that shit, bro. Y'all need to mention that before you talk about me.
I just love the fact that they have to bring up their self-worth because they're so insecure about themselves.
Yeah.
I have a $10,000 suit. I'm 6'4", weighing so-and-so.
I have a jet and a Bugatti.
It's like, cool, dude. Good for you.
In all honesty, their insecurity is scary. Like,
it's
I've heard
terrifying.
stuff about them in the past, like trying to dox people. I don't know if it's legit or not.
Well,
But
everyone knows where I
they're
live.
Definitely.
I'm glad they live in Romania.
Yeah.
You know. But they're obviously very bad dudes. They literally kidnap people. They're criminals. So, you know, whatever.
It is kind of, it's fun too, because like, not that he even has a point with this or that it matters, but if they actually knew anything about you, I mean, you are also very wealthy. You live in Los Angeles. They live in Romania. No offense to our Romanian fans, but like,
no, it's a little
Los Angeles rich versus Romanian rich. There is a difference there.
Yeah, and people who only admire money, saying you have a creepy black van. Bitch, that's a Rolls Royce.
it is a Rolls Royce. No, I'm not.
Not that
poor.
that makes you better
No,
than
you're
them
right.
or anybody, but it's ironic that they're bringing that up. You know, they probably don't know anything about you. So
No, I'm not poor, and obviously I don't take offense to that. I think it's funny. Also, what's interesting about my money is that I made it by not human trafficking people. So
right.
That's a bonus for me, I think.
Very, very good bonus.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like it's all on the books. I've paid taxes on everything. I didn't kidnap anyone and force them into doing webcam, stuff like that. So it's good money. It's clean money. But I don't have a Bugatti. Yo, so I think that what they're trying to say when they say I look like I'd be at a playground, they're trying to say stay off our turf. We don't need no competition around here. We recruit young. They say with models in baseball, they try to find them young. Well, there you have it. Stay off our turf, buddy.
Get off a slide, man. You can't go on it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Love it.
Lack of self-awareness for someone like that to look at someone like me who's as accomplished as I am with every genetic gift God can possibly bestow.
Except intelligence. I mean, except rational thought. Except any moral compass, which is important, by the way, to live in society. You have to have some morals. This is God's chosen champion. Except fucking hair on your head. Sorry, but just saying.
Just saying.
I mean, hairline check, you know. Just saying.
Just saying.
He said got every genetic, you know, just saying.
God. Okay. I go, this guy doesn't get women. Like, I don't know if he's just
Did I even ever say they don't get women? Why did they even identify that as a...
I could see you having said that.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and watch, but...
I mean, of course they have sex. Who cares, though? You know? I mean...
Especially if it's like with Michaela Peterson.
I have relationships with women.
I wonder if they ate like a steak like Lady and the Tramp where you meet in the middle. Eating a raw
big
meat.
ass fucking T-bone.
It's actually an incredible, it's actually almost an impressive level of delusion.
Yeah, well, let me ask a question. Let me ask a question to people like him who will say shit like that about people like us. Men complain all the time, oh, women just like guys with money. Women only like guys who are 6 foot plus. Women only like guys who blah, blah, blah. Everything you guys complain about women only like describes me. So if...
I never said any of those things, bro. I'm married. I never complain.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
I never complain about any of that stuff, bro. I really don't care. I mean, that's
Because you're not a high value male.
He makes it sound like I was like, it's not fair. I don't get any pussy, and these tall guys are fucking all the bitches, and I'm just so bitterly married for 10 years with 2 kids, while these guys get all the pussy.
If the women aren't fucking me, who are they fucking? You? The short, poor guys? Oh, women only like money. Women only date you if you're 6 foot tall. Oh, the Taints don't get laid.
I'm short and poor.
Okay, well, don't expect them to watch the whole podcast.
Short and poor, baby. That's me.
Yep.
How the fuck do you connect those two things and make them make sense? I'm 6 foot fucking 4, 110 kilograms. I got my fucking muscles. I got my cars. I got my big ass house. I got the jacuzzi. Would you like to come on a date and drink some champagne, sit in the jacuzzi with me? No, I want to date the fat guy with a podcast who's short. they're not
you know what?
fucking
I'm actually sure that a lot of women would prefer to date me. I'm not saying that as a flex, just because you're like a essayist who's like creepy and violent and scary and like unhinged lunatic, and obviously not a good partner. And so, like, yeah, there are different kinds of women in the world, and the one that I would pursue is one like Hila, who is looking for someone with substance and stability and a levity and a sense of humor and stuff like that. And that's the kind of woman that I would want to date and be with anyway. So it's just find it like this is where these guys. They put everyone in these holes. Like they say, all men are the same, all women are the same, and I just don't know how you go through your life living like so simplistically like that. But it really, you know, it's interesting because these guys could do coaching, and it really shows you what they think about the people that pay them for advice. Because they go, you're short, you're fat, you're pathetic, you're not. You don't have what I have. So, like, what are you doing bothering taking people's money and coaching them if they're not 6'4" and rich? Because apparently if you're just fat, you shouldn't even exist.
Maybe that's the coaching.
He's like, here's how tall are you? Here's a questionnaire. We'll start with the questionnaire. Under 6 foot, just kill yourself. This
No, get the remember we looked the leg lengthening surgery?
Oh.
Where they like break your legs and then you spend 3 years healing to gain like
you can
2
add
inches?
like 4 inches. No, you can get bigger than that.
Oh, so maybe that's the advice.
I'm gonna get that surgery and come step to them. What's up? What's up now?
Who are they fucking?
So I have genuinely not watched the episode. All I know is he was insulting me. I actually tried to watch the episode to do like an important review. But bro, you know what the worst thing about him? The worst thing about him is not only is he a mouth breather, because he's really overweight. But worse is he's not even intelligent. He's not compendious. He can't even do as we do. He can't even speak quickly. So he's one of those guys who does a podcast. Is like, hey, yeah, so this guy's got a YouTube channel.
I don't want to do.
That's a spot on impression. I gotta say, they nailed it.
I don't want to do this, but can you just do me a favor and how many views does this one have? Because they're master podcasters, right? So they should be doing pretty good. As opposed to me, who is a horrible talker, a slow talker, a mouth breather, all that. Let's check their views here. Oh shit! We just got good news.
Yeah, Hila just sent this in the chat.
That's the website one, right?
Oh yeah, I was about to tell you.
Yo, wait, hold on. We just got breaking news. Hold on, let me get that.
I just got a mail too.
Okay, breaking news, guys. That's the website one, right?
Yeah, it is.
Breaking news, Ryan Kavanaugh has just lost another lawsuit against us. Woo! Ryan Kavanaugh, he first lost the first lawsuit against us, the tortious interference one, took the L. Now I'm proud to announce that his effort to remove Does Ryan Kavanaugh Look Like Harvey Weinstein has failed. The court... These guys aren't too interested in the politics.
Of Jews.
Go on, Keemstar. I'm scared how you're going to end that one.
Death to all Jews.
But there you go. Keemstar said I was going to go to jail.
Keemstar hates the Jews.
And so far, we're looking pretty good. I'm feeling really good. I'm really happy the website's staying up, you know?
Yo, this is the best one yet that you just found, AB. This is quite the insult.
He uses his brain to pay for Big Macs. That's why it's so slow.
What the fuck?
Epic own right there. What?
It's nonsense.
It's just...
It really doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's great news. I'm very happy. It would have honestly been such a tragic blow if that website went down. But I think he knew that it was a long shot. It's just another pathetic attempt to try to drain me of my funds and just give in. But that ain't ever gonna happen. Do you understand that, Ryan? I will spend every fucking dime I have to defend my rights. Okay. This is America, Ryan, last I checked. And it means something to be an American.
Hasta la vista, baby.
It's really true. This guy sues everybody for anything, and it usually works. I mean, he called us a toy podcast once a while ago. How's this toy podcast doing for you, Ryan? Anyway, Kenny B, another comment. Pull that one up, Dan.
Sure. And you know it's going to be fire when you got an anime profile.
He says that guy makes his staff wear masks while they film their podcasts as well. I mean,
we did for like a week when we had a COVID scare. That seems reasonable.
Yeah.
And like at the height of the lockdown.
When it was basically, when all businesses were shut down, but we had an exemption for being entertainment. Yo, this dude doesn't even drink sparkling water, bro.
Water. Sparkling water.
Girls.
That wouldn't baffle. It still baffles me.
His viewers will agree.
Oh, wait. Can you find their views? Because I did want to do that.
73K, sir.
That's this podcast has 73K views.
Okay, I have to admit, that's more than I thought they would be having.
I would have thought like 12K.
Yeah. That's more than I expected, but I don't know if I need to pull up my podcast because I'm just going to say this. Clearly, people like listening to me talk more than you guys. Just saying. The numbers don't lie, boys.
Just saying.
And I'm not here to toot my own horn, but come on now.
Just saying.
Somebody said real cute toy podcast. Wasn't it? Wasn't that what Kavanaugh said about you?
Yeah, that's what I just said. He said when he sent his threatening Instagram message to me, he said, I don't know what you think you're doing with your toy podcast, but you're messing with real things here and has real consequences.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so here's the expectation of what Cobra Taint does, and here's the reality. He's actually on the school bus.
Oh, no.
He like I said, he grooms, he gets them young, and just like a model scout, for his webcam thing.
The type of person who watches that kind of guy for entertainment is that kind of guy.
His brain is so slow. He can't even speak quickly. And I'm trying.
What are you talking about?
Guarantees.
I got stuff to do, right?
What? I honestly can't even say anything. They're just shouting, blah, blah, blah. He's poor. He's fat. He can't talk fast. Since when is talking fast an favorable attribute? Talking fast? I never heard that.
It can be contextually, but it's not inherently.
Talk fast? You putting that on your resume or something?
I talk real fast.
A fast guy. If I sit down, I want to. Okay, tell me.
I mean, I didn't do a line before my show like you guys clearly did.
He doesn't speak particularly fast either.
He just is loud.
He seems to be speaking at a fairly regular pace, I would say.
We got to remember, this is the guy that doesn't have time to cook. Said cooking's for poor people.
Right.
It's always on the
Or
menu.
rich people, actually. Cooking's for morons and rich people. Because they have the time.
Let's go.
I mean, people that shout like this, I think, are insecure in what they're saying, so they shout to make it seem more interesting.
Information. Insult me, get it over with. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just and anyway, I looked at this. YouTube. I was like, I can't even watch this. It's fucking awful. Like, you need somebody to do a super edit.
I ain't even mad. Of course people like that. You know what? If people like that didn't hate us, we're doing something wrong.
The biggest own of all is the fact that they don't mention being arrested for human trafficking. Basically, that's the biggest own. I mean, that's checkmate right there.
We cut it short, but they went on. They said some nasty things about Ela that we didn't even want to show. But.
Why? Let's watch it. That's good stuff. What do they say? I mean, it's good. Come on. Ela's secure about herself. She's not going to make these bozos make her feel bad.
Okay, I'll send it.
Trust me, I only want it for the entertainment value. Ela gets this shit all the time. She's very secure, as am I. They're not going to make her feel bad. I just want to know how low these guys go. To basically avoid saying that we were arrested for human trafficking. Let's see. I mean, at least she's with me by choice. You know, at least my wife chooses to be with me, unlike your fucking partners who shackle in a small room and make them webcam. Like, I try to get a woman to willfully stay with you for more than 6 months, bro. See how that works out. Oh, wait. Hang on.
Should we do that?
So this is it.
Oh, God, she looks so beautiful. Like, you're going to be stretching to try to make it sound like she's not gorgeous. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how they do.
Oh, seriously? Seriously?
Pow, pow. Mr. Producer.
You can't even steal that guy's wife because we cannot be seen with a woman of that caliber in the compound or in public.
But what if she...
In the compound. I know what that means.
Holds the camera.
Yo, if I was next, first of all, Hila's gorgeous. Everybody knows that. If I was dating like what's a beautiful woman's name? Nobody can think of one? What the fuck?
I mean, of a celebrity?
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
No, that's not a good one.
I knew you wouldn't accept it as the first one that came to mind.
What's her name? Fucking the girl who was...
Dua Lipa.
Okay, Dua Lipa. If I was next to Dua Lipa, they'd be like, dude, would never be caught with a girl of this caliber. Like, no matter how beautiful the girl is, they'd be like, oh, no, she's the worst looking girl I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hila's objectively gorgeous. Take the L, bitch.
You know what? I think we might fire Scott Adams' wife and hire Ethan's wife.
Should we do that?
So this is it. This is his wife. We don't get girls, and this is his wife. Let me tell you something. Ethan, I would rather sleep in a bed by myself every night for the rest of my life than marry a woman who looked like that.
That's right, Ethan.
So,
well, first of all, you have to find someone who wants to marry you first, which I have a feeling is going to be very difficult for you guys. But again, yeah, Dua Lipa would be like, this is disgusting. What a fucking fat B word.
even if I didn't get girls, I'm doing better than you. That's negative girls. That's minus girls.
What are you saying?
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, but like, no matter how hard they try to pretend like Hila's ugly, she is gorgeous, and you can't even. Nobody's even believing this. I mean, she's not. She looks great.
Life out, son.
But you know,
sort your life out.
You know what, like, Scott, I love the fact that Christina moves my cam while Scott Adams is watching the kids. So what I'm thinking of doing is, Tristan, hear me out.
Okay.
What if I got 2 moving cams?
Okay. Okay.
And they can both move my cams.
I don't want this girl in my house.
Bruv. Ethan's wife, Scott Adams' wife, both there moving my cameras. And then what I'll do is I'll tandem put them on the scene.
Who's he talking about? Scott? Is that another guy they got beef with or something?
I'm not sure about that.
It seems like it.
So they're talking about kidnapping Hila and putting her in webcam slavery?
Oh, nice.
It seems
like.
like.
Oh, by the way, cheers. Sparkling water.
Oh, classy. Can I get a soda water so I don't look poor and miserable,
Absolutely.
please, somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're saying basically, I'm going to kidnap your wife, put her in the webcam, and put her in human trafficking slavery. Awesome. Sorry, I accidentally moved the needle there.
Same screen, because I'm done. And that's what I'm about to do. I'm Mr. Producer. That's what's happening for the next show. 2 steady cams, 2 wives. Every single time someone annoys me and I take their wife, we add another steady cam to set up. Until it just gets ridiculously large to the point we can no longer get in the room. And they have to have 50 little boxes of moving cameras. And no one understands what's going on.
We can label them.
And we can label them. And I can just sit there and just talk about everyone's wives that I own as they steadily move the cameras before we go to my bedroom for a steady hand job. Super steady.
What? I don't even know what the fuck he's on about.
I stepped out to get a drink for a minute, and I'm totally lost as to what he's talking about. Every wife he steals, he's going to add another Steadicam to his video setup for the podcast? What's the
I don't get the joke. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe I'll go back
I
a
also
bit.
think he said he owns like people. Or did he mean
Yeah,
own?
no, that's what he said. I own your wife.
Well, yeah, he just got raided by the Romanian police for owning people. That was the problem.
Right.
That's actually the crime you did commit that you're not mentioning on this show.
I was going to say this, but since they're making fun of Hila, it looks like Tristan is wearing a hairpiece.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, something does not look natural there.
Well, if that's his brother, that hair, you can't explain that hair with this head.
Something's going on
Like,
there.
this guy is bald as fuck. He looks like a fucking hard-boiled egg, dude.
He's going to kill me now for saying that, but...
Yeah, he's coming to you next,
Yeah.
boy.
She looks like no. And full respect to my girl out there, Caitlyn Jenner. She doesn't look like Caitlyn Jenner. She looks like straight up Bruce from the 1970s.
And not Bruce Wayne.
Dude, you guys are just saying bullshit. Like, come on. Try harder to insult her, dude. It's just, like, ridiculous.
No. Bruce Jenner. Jeez, that's his wife?
That's his wife.
We don't get girls, that's
there's
his
one
wife?
other guy we always talk about. Who's the guy who puts the dildos up his bum and talks about being really important and thinks he's in charge?
Well, this guy probably does do that.
No, of
also.
course he does this, but it's a different guy. And then he's what's his name?
The bum dildo man.
The one who fucks.
I think they're done. I don't know what they're on about, but I get the idea.
Pretty much it.
Oh no. No, here's another comment by the same guy. This is the same guy who said I'm a Jew and I'm pro-Israel.
Right, yeah.
Oh man, this guy, Syed. Ethan has a very strong bond with Susan, CEO of YouTube. Be careful, guys.
Very strong bond. You guys are tight.
I think that's more Jewish conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
Shout out Syed.
Syed?
Who's clearly black-pilled AF.
Wait, one of their own commenters said that?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe he's onto something.
Nice wig, Tristan.
It's from their chat. Interesting.
Yo, Tristan, you have a hairpiece? Do you know what that means? Like, first of all, no hate, okay? But I'm allowed to make fun of this guy's hairpiece for the very basic fact that he talks about how they have all the genetic blessings and they're perfect human specimens. But Tristan, if that's true, why do you glue a fucking skunk to your head? Like, imagine this guy who thinks he's God's gift to the world going to the gluer, and then they have to peel it off. His head is bald as a fucking hard-boiled egg, and then they gotta clean his bald head and then add glue. And meanwhile, he's like, I'm God's perfect specimen, as they glue a fucking rug to his head.
I see other people saying they agree that it looks like a hairpiece. I mean,
I gotta say, hairpieces are pretty amazing. I would consider if I was bald. I've seen some that look really good, but I would probably do the hair transplant. Or maybe he has no fucking hair. You can't transplant if you're as bald as they are.
There's probably ways. I mean,
No,
I don't know.
or you could take it from your ass, I guess. But usually you need some hair on the back of the head, right, to transplant.
I guess maybe. Yeah. You know, Romania is fairly close to Turkey, which is famous for doing those hair transplants. So maybe he just popped over. I know Hassan's always joking about how it's the hair transplant capital of the world.
They do a lot of plastic surgeries in Turkey, if I recall.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's right.
They have. They just have some kind of thing there. They're great at it. So there you go. I mean, you know.
People saying Dan thoughts. I don't want a hairpiece.
You rock it, bro. You're
comfortable
proud. You're
with
bald. You're proud. But clearly they're jealous of my hairline, and it shows. You can always tell. You know, I have an impeccable hairline, and that brings out the worst in some people.
Yeah.
It's true that all of my worst enemies are balding or receding.
It is very interesting.
But I love my bald boys out there.
Bald brethren?
My balls. My boys and balls. Someone said he's too toxic for hair. That's an interesting point. I love that hairpiece though, Tristan. Beautiful.
Tristan wig.
So there you go. I got enough of these clowns. But, you know, like I said, the biggest own of all is that they don't mention, basically, 95% of what I was talking about is how they were arrested.
Right.
And they somehow missed all that. And just saw the part where I said they don't get girls, apparently.
Well, you were talking too slow. Maybe if you picked up the pace a little bit.
Come on. Okay, here, this one's for you. So I heard you guys were arrested for human trafficking. Is that true or not? Because the American embassy sent a report to the Romanian embassy that said that there was a girl being held hostage that's been disappeared for a few years. So is it true or not that you got arrested by the Romanian SWAT team for human trafficking? Are you out on bail, yes or no? Please explain.
That's not your ID!
Someone says, you know that hairpiece smells like cigarettes and desperation. Yeah, that'd be wild to give that a sniff.
You guys skipped the part where Taint asks his people to find out where you live. Might have another Cody situation.
Oh, everyone knows where I live. Come on, stop.
Yeah.
Wait, he said that? I want to see that.
I didn't see that part.
I didn't see that.
Did he say that? That's pretty
It may
good.
have been earlier in the, or later in the episode or something.
Wait, I actually want that timestamp. I'm really curious to find it. Find out where he lives. Now that's a big man. This guy said I don't get girls. Find out where he lives. That's security right there.
Yeah.
If I've ever seen it. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Is Oliver Tree calling in this week, Dan?
I think Wednesday.
Yeah, someone was saying, talk about Oliver Tree getting his music video ripped off. Well, he's calling in on Wednesday to talk about it.
Yeah, I was just texting with this guy.
That's exciting. So, there you go.
Let's go.
Wait, you guys didn't see that Fit from Fresh and Fit said he doesn't get women to come? He said that? That I'd like to see.
Come. That's not surprising.
So, this is a good comment. Talking slow is low ROI. That's true. All right. There you have it. Cobra Taint.
And
Cobra the human.
Tristan Wig.
Tristan Wig and
We got-
Cobra Tate.
I love
the
that.
human trafficking brothers. Good guys. Heroes in the red pill community.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow's so everyone loves Jack Harlow. I'm actually not real familiar with his stuff.
I said they were talking about it this morning. I was like, I got to be honest, I have no idea who Jack Harlow is. And Sam admonished me severely.
Sam, you love Jack Harlow?
I love Jack Harlow.
Women love Jack Harlow. Why do you love him so much? Is he hot?
Women be loving Jack Harlow.
You like his
am I
curls?
right,
He's
fellas?
hot.
I like Jack Harlow.
He's got that swag.
I think he's funny. I like his music.
He is funny, actually. I saw an interview with him, though, where he is actually very funny. You're right. He has one song that's real popular now that's kind of dope. It's like, I'm sexing a da-da-da. Yeah. It's like a sexy fucking song. You know what I'm talking about, Sam?
Yeah, that would be called First Class.
First Class. Oh, yeah, baby. Fuck yeah, dude. Who's hot? Who's hotter right now? Jack Harlow or Pete Davidson?
You're asking me?
Mm-hmm.
Ian.
That wasn't an option.
Well, the answer is Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow? That's
Yeah.
your boy?
I mean,
Yeah.
he seems like a better person to hang
Pete's
out
on
with.
some weird shit. We're talking about it today.
Yeah,
right?
Pete has gone too far, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Yeah, actually, Jack seems really cool, well-adjusted, funny. I agree. I like, from what I've seen, I like him. But anyway, he got in some deep doo-doo. He was courtside at a basketball game, and he started tweaking with the camera ladies' stuff during a live broadcast. I mean, so people got really angry.
It's a little childish.
It's a little childish, but I didn't think it's that. I get the impulse of just being able to do it. You know, it's just kind of goofy and yeah, you know. But it turned into a whole thing. It's at a Celtics game. Oh, and then the camera lady, said, Jack about to get someone fired. And then she responded, hi, this was me, no bad blood. His team apologized after. Not much of a drama, turns out. But some people were very angry on Twitter. But there you have it. Jack Harlow. If that's the worst scandal he's got, then God bless him.
Yeah, pretty low-key in the grand scheme of
This
celebrity.
is Jack Harlow, by the way, if you don't know who he is.
You got a picture of him up?
Let's see.
Let me ask you something. You look at that picture. You think he's Jewish?
Well, he looks so different without the beard. Is he Jewish? I have no idea. I would say, based on what I've seen of him, that no, I don't think he is.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Is also Harlow's not a Jewish name, is it?
Not at all.
He's 24. Golly, people are so young these days.
Cam thought he was...
No.
Okay, never mind.
Why? Say it.
Well, Cam just messaged and said,
I
"Don't
thought
throw
he
me."
was.
No,
let's
it's
get
not
to the
bad.
bottom
It's not
of
bad.
it.
It's like
I just thought he was because I read a comment. and-
no, it was funny because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, is this like he's like Jew baiting?
No, I didn't say that.
He's not Jew
No,
baiting.
Zach said he was
I
Jew
said he's
baiting.
Jew baiting.
Well, here,
I
let's
thought
get
he
to
was
the
a good-
bottom. He's Christian. Yeah, he looks like a
No,
Christian. He's from Kentucky, for Christ's sake. Those people don't even know Jews. They think Jews are mythological creatures in Kentucky. Yeah, I had some friends in college who were, like one specifically from Spain. She had never met a Jew in her life, and she was like, "Whoa, you're real? I've never met a Jew." Well, I guess they killed them all there in Spain.
Yeah, Spain. Maybe
We didn't have
we
a good time
understand
there.
why.
Whoa, you're not a troll, man. Whoa.
No, she was like, "Dude, let me touch you. You're real. What do you like?" I was like, "What?" I just said, "Sleep with one eye open if I'm nearby, because I have a special blood straw to keep my Jew powers up."
You know, there's a lot of places in the world where there are no Jewish people. I kind of get it.
Look, there's only like 6 million of us, and basically we're all in L.A.,
New
York, some in Florida,
and Israel.
And Israel. That's it. I mean, that's it. All the Jews live in L.A. And in the United States, you're really not going to find many Jews outside of L.A. and New York. I don't know why that is, but that's just what it is.
You know, I almost.
Millions of Jews.
I think I've said this on the show before, and I almost brought it up the other day when we were talking about stupid things we believed when we were kids. But until I was probably like 11 or 12, till I got to middle school, I thought about the world was about 50-50 Jewish people and Christian people, because that was the mix at my school in elementary school.
Yeah, that's
there were
what I
so many
kinda thought,
Jewish
too.
kids that I thought that was like the norm.
Totally. I had that same thing. I thought there's Jews all over the damn place.
Right.
Love said he's never met a Jew before he came to the U.S.
Most likely. I mean, I think most Jewish people in Sweden you wouldn't know, because for whatever reason.
But you're right.
But
There's
yeah,
not a lot. There's not a lot.
Yes, I think there's like a couple thousand in Sweden. That's all.
Yeah, super wild.
Yeah.
And there's one African, Ethiopia or somewhere, where there's a lot of, there's actually a huge tribe of black Jews that are.
Yeah, I believe it is in Ethiopia.
In Ethiopia, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, Chicago. There's a lot of Jews in Chicago. You're right. But you'd be surprised how many Jews in the world. This really shocked me when I was a kid. Oh, there's 15 million Jews in the whole world. Which is...
Yeah, 7 billion people. It's
which
pretty
is
small.
0.19% of the population.
To all Jews.
It's actually more than I thought. Here, you guys want to look at the Jewish diaspora with me?
The what?
The diaspora. Top places to find Jews. Everyone looking for Jews, here's where to look. Israel, number 1. United States, number 2, 5.7 million. France. And it kind of dies off there a little bit. But wait, I want cities. Oh, well, there you have it, guys. Sweden's on the list with 15,000.
Yeah, that's probably why. Makes sense.
45% of the population is Jewish in Israel.
No. That's the percentage globally.
Oh, I see.
45% of all Jews live in Israel.
I see.
40% of all Jews live in the United States. It's pretty wild.
Yeah. I mean, look, for all this shit the United States get, it's still one of the best. I mean, it is probably one of the best places to live, to practice your, religion and not be fucking murdered for it, basically.
Sure.
Any older Jewish person I've met either lives in Boca Raton or Palm Springs. There's no.
Oh, really? Palm Springs is happening?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
happening.
My grandmother lives down there, and it's predominantly Jewish people.
They like the hot. When you get old, you just are like, anything under like 80 degrees, you're like, ugh.
Well, because they're a bunch of old snowbirds, They come from like Chicago or
I see.
A lot of Canadian Jews I've met down there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, shout out Jack Harlow, who is not Jewish, but we still love, regardless.
Zachary Whitson just donated $20, and he said, "Going to the courthouse to get divorced. Proud to have the boys in my ear while I walk into the Dragon's Den."
Go get him, Tiger. Sometimes you got to throw in the cards.
Yep.
You want to call in and tell us about it?
Well, if he's walking into the courthouse, he'd probably
live stream it. Sometimes you gotta fold the hands. You know what I'm saying? I think, especially if you have kids, you should try to make it work because divorce is hard on kids. But if you don't have kids, you know, there's no shame in just calling it a day.
And depending on how toxic the relationship is, it genuinely might be better for the kids.
Well, if you don't have kids and you want a
separate.
divorce, you should get a divorce because you don't want to have kids with somebody you don't like. Then you end up with Cobra Tate.
Right.
Anyway, Pete Davidson was pictured over the weekend with a tattoo initialed KNSCP, which stands for all the names of Kim and Kanye's kids: Kim, North, Saint, Chicago, Psalm. Here's the tattoo. Now, before we talk about the tattoo, we need to talk about Pete's face. What's happening here, guys? What kind of fun is he getting into? That man looks beat.
Close the trunk.
Well, we've talked about it before. He has some sort of condition that makes his face very gaunt like that. That's why he's got the big bags under his eyes. So I don't want to shit on him too hard.
I'm not talking about the bag on his eyes. This
no,
man's been through
I
some
agree.
shit
I was going to say, now that said,
Yeah.
he looks pretty blown right there. I don't know.
That's a long night, boy.
I got to say, it could be that's what that tattoo is, but I was looking at those pictures. If this is the only evidence that he did that,
it's
It's so blurry. You
can read it.
You can see the K, but then that might be a lowercase n, maybe, and then the two next ones.
K, N. The N is very legible. S, very legible.
Is that an S?
C, very legible. P, very legible.
I don't know, man. There's like 4 pixels in those letters. It's hard to tell.
I feel like I can see it perfectly. All right, before we proceed then, let's do a poll. Are we reading this right, yes or no?
I mean, everybody's acting as if it is, but I looked around to see if there were other angles or other pictures or if they've talked about it and confirmed it, and it just seems like everybody's just reporting off this one paparazzi photo. I don't know.
I can read that very clearly.
Close the trunk.
Close the trunk.
What am I pulling?
Are we interpreting?
Does the tattoo have?
Does it say what we think it says? You know.
Kanye's.
But you know, assuming that people agree, which I think they will.
About yes, no, or not sure.
Yeah. Yes means it says K N S.
Does the tattoo have Kim and Kanye's kids' initials?
Yeah.
Yes or no or not sure.
That's
All right,
good.
I'm asking.
I mean, I find that really weird, bro. I'm not down with
if
that.
that is true, that is very.
It's kind of gross.
Very strange.
And it's kind of gross that Kim would let him do that. I mean, to be honest, how long have they been dating? Has it even been a year?
I mean, like 6 months or something.
You
right?
don't start.
Or
And Pete
if that.
Davidson, he switches girlfriends like every 6 months. You don't go tattooing the kids on you. That's fucking weird, dude. I would not appreciate that. If I was dating someone for some reason and they came back with like my kids' tattoos on them, I would be like, no. If we just started dating, you know?
Yeah.
Hell no. Fuck no. Well, the majority agree.
46% say yes. 40% say not sure. 14%
Well,
say
he has
no.
already gotten several Kim tattoos, so it's on par. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, getting a tattoo of someone you're dating, I mean, I wouldn't do that, but I get it. But
yeah, after
getting their-
6 months, it's already creepy and weird. But the kids, that's fucked.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It's actually fucked. And I gotta say, after that video he sent Kanye about I'm in bed with your wife, and now this, I think people are saying it's a Photoshop. I don't think so. I don't see anybody saying it's a Photoshop. Someone said I feel like he's trying to make Kanye mad. I mean, yeah, what else would it be, right? Someone says they've been together 8 months. Oh yeah, and he branded himself with a Kim tattoo.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't like it. I find it weird. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Keep the kids out of it.
You're a weirdo, bro.
Also, listen, no, the kids are the kids. Nothing against the kids, but their names are awful. Like that set of names, Chicago, Saint, and Psalm. It's like, is that not the worst like things to name your kids ever?
Let's think about this. Well, Kim comes from a family where they did fucko names too.
Right,
where
they're
everyone
all
started with a
Ks.
K.
It's so epic, yeah.
Her mom was marketing them from birth. Hey, the KKK. Perfect.
You name your kid Chicago?
Chicago.
Don't you be shitting on Chicago.
I actually
I'm not
don't.
shitting
I
on
don't. I'll be
Chicago, but,
honest.
like-
I don't hate it as a name.
Really?
I don't hate it. Psalm is fucking weird. I don't like Psalm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because then you're just like, you have this weird association forever. Saint's a little fucky. North, I like North. I don't think North's a bad name.
I guess North's okay. I mean, it's an unusual name,
Saint.
but
Cam loves Saint.
Cam loves Saint.
Yeah, I love that name. I think it's a good name. Saint.
Well, Cam loves Saint. I mean, I've seen worse names.
I mean,
for
people
sure.
saying in the North is dumb too in the chat. I mean, it's a little cheesy. This is like, oh, Northwest, but
Anyway, here's the other tattoos he has. They're kind of. My girl's a lawyer. Is she? Even?
Baby bar.
Yeah, she's not. You should have waited on that one, dude.
Jump the gun a little bit.
She's not a lawyer, okay?
Some people saying North is the worst of the four.
See, I kind of agree with that.
North?
Seems very divisive on the North.
I think Psalm's the worst one, personally.
Psalm, it really bothers me that they name their kid the name of a city. Like just Chicago. My name's Chicago.
I mean,
no hate to Chicago, but it's just very
shitting on
strange.
Chicago. Dude.
I'm assuming that's where the kid was conceived or something.
Well, that's where
no,
Kanye's
Kanye's grew up in Chicago, is what I'm assuming.
Shout out
where it is.
Chicago. I love you guys so much. I named my kid Chicago.
Ian, thoughts?
Ian, thoughts?
What are you afraid of, Ian?
Ian?
I mean, I think they call her like Shy. Is that better or worse?
Shy's like kind of cute too.
Like Chi-Town? Chai?
No.
Yeah, like
Chai?
Or Shy. I think
Shy.
I think I've heard them call her that.
I mean, I don't know how you're getting that from Chicago, but I mean that's a fine nickname, I suppose.
There you have it. I think it's weird. I don't like it. Pete Davidson seems very unstable. I think he does this love bombing thing you hear about when people have like he's like bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
I think he love bombs, and then his relationships fall apart. Like, I don't know. He's just trying so hard. And he did the same thing with Ariana Grande. They were engaged, and then I think she left him because he was just getting too fucking. It was being too much. Ian, do you know anything about that? Because I know you're a big fan of Ariana as well.
What? Why they broke up?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't long after Mac Miller passed away. I don't know how much that played into things because she was with him for a few years and then started dating him right after. So I don't know.
I don't see how that would affect it. I mean, clearly she could mourn the passing of her ex-boyfriend, but at the same time, why would that affect her current relationship?
Maybe she wasn't over it.
Yeah.
You know, people are complicated.
But then she got like engaged the next month to a different guy.
You know, sometimes people do things in relationships that aren't necessarily wise.
All right. Anyway, let's talk about Elon Musk. I've been putting this off for a while, and we've got a lot of really good stuff here. Elon has completely lost his fucking marbles. As you guys know, he's planning on buying Tesla.
No,
for what? Oh,
Yeah,
Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
For like $50 billion or something nuts.
The figure wound up being 44, I believe. 44 billion.
So 44 billion. A lot of people are saying it's not going to happen, which is really interesting. We'll see. Now, separately, I'm getting really fed up with Twitter. It's just increasingly becoming. I think it's so funny that him and all these conservatives think that Twitter is like this super important town square. And I really feel in my bones that Twitter is just the least important thing in my life. And it's just, I go there to feel bad, basically. You know, everybody's fighting. Politics is going like nuts there. It's all about like owning the
dunking,
and it's just such a time sink in the worst way possible that I just find it really funny that these people think it's so important, because it's not. It's just not. Well, this was funny. The day I started taking Wellbutrin, Elon Musk, or like the day after, he says, Wellbutrin is way worse than Adderall. It should be taken off the market. Every time that drug comes up in conversation, someone at the table has a unaliving or near unaliving story, which is super weird because Wellbutrin is like a very well-researched and widely considered a safe and effective drug. You know, so it's like, dude, you really got to stop with these hot takes. That's just really fucked up. Now, before I started antidepressants, I had a friend who was like begging me. He's like, please don't take it. Please don't take it. I took it and I tried to unalive myself and it was the worst thing. Please don't. He's like, don't take it. And he went up to Eli. He's like, promise me that you won't let him take it. Which actually made me feel really bad and really kind of scared to take it. And it put off taking it for a long time, which actually he did me a big disservice by taking it. And the action of taking it was made really scary and uncomfortable for no reason. I almost didn't take it. So it's like, you're not a fucking doctor. I don't know what you're doing with the medicine. You know, I later found out the guy who was like, don't take it, don't take it. I had a horrible experience. I mean, the guy's doing drugs every weekend, like heavy drugs, and then you cannot mix antidepressants, especially SSRIs, which Lexapro is, with drugs like MD, acid, even alcohol. You don't want to mix it with too heavily. Weed. So he's no right to say that to me. And it really fucked me up for a long time, and I actually resented the way he talked about it because it put me off it for so long. In truth, when you're working closely with a psychiatrist, it's completely safe, especially under psychiatric supervision. So, you know, these drugs help a lot of people in a big way, and the way that he just writes this off like this is really fucking disgusting. You know, and like Elon Musk is someone who's basically known to be like a microdoser, and it's like, yeah, if you're doing acid on a regular basis, I don't think you should take Wellbutrin or any of these psychiatric drugs. It's not meant to work with those kinds of things. So I don't know what your situation is, but it's really fucked up to put that out there, because I know Wellbutrin is actually a really valid, very safe drug, a very effective drug.
See a lot of people in the chat saying that Wellbutrin did a lot of good for them.
I saw lots of people responding to him like, dude, Wellbutrin saved my life.
Somebody just donated $10. Abigail, Wellbutrin saved my life.
Wellbutrin, thank you, Abigail. You said, Wellbutrin saved my life. I have clinical depression, and Wellbutrin was the game changer that helped me make significant changes in my life. Now I'm happily married and working my dream job. That's what I'm saying, you know. I was poisoned by this stigma, like what he's saying here, for so long that I never actually sought the help that I need. I see a lot of people saying, Wellbutrin saved my life. Someone here said Wellbutrin made me want to unalive myself.
Well, I mean, people have different reactions to it, and that's why you should do it under supervision.
Yeah, psychiatric supervision is really important.
And they'll get you off of it, obviously.
The thing that's interesting about Wellbutrin too is that my doctor said you can just stop taking it if you're not feeling it.
Yeah.
My thing, a lot of people are saying Wellbutrin saved my life. My thing with, like, if you're getting feelings of self-harm and stuff, I think there's other stuff going on, but again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But if you're having issues, obviously work with a psychiatrist. Don't take fucking advice from Elon Musk on Twitter. You know. So there's a lot of people saying negative things about Wellbutrin. But there you have it. Someone said Wellbutrin is the only antidepressant that doesn't worsen my ADD. That's the thing. With the psychiatric medicine, it's basically a game of whack-a-mole. There's ones that work widely, like Lexapro is like kind of the gold standard. So a lot of psychiatrists will start with that, and if it's not working, if it's having negative side effects, they take you off that and they try you another one. And some mix well with others. That's why it's important to work with a psychiatrist. For whatever reasons, our brains just aren't receptive to the same drugs as everyone else. A lot of people saying Zoloft, this and that, and well, this sent me to the hospital and that. That's why you got to work with a psychiatrist. That's it, you know. But saying it should be taken off the market, it's just fucking stupid, bro. Like, fuck you. Imagine you're one of those people that Wellbutrin saved their life, you know. Anyway, that tweet was really ignorant. It actually just made me upset because that's not just like political posturing and weird free speech obsession. It's actually just like bad medical advice, like Keemstar level shit, you know. 3 sips of beer kind of shit.
I believe he, Ian, correct me if I'm wrong, he deleted this one?
Did he?
I think so. I couldn't find it.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
So he may have actually...
He got roasted pretty hard for this tweet.
Yeah.
Of all the ones, I think people were like, man, fuck this guy. And then he goes on, what really bothers me about Keemstar, I just call him Keemstar, about Elon Musk's recent Twitter behavior is the people he's hobnobbing with, like Mike Cernovich, who is a like fucking lunatic conspiracy theorist, scamming fucking one of the weirdest dudes on the internet. He sells a formulation he made himself called Gorilla Brain. Actually, maybe you can pull it up because Vic Berger made a really fucking great edit about Mike Cernovich's Gorilla Brain. So I'd like to watch that.
Mike Cernovich also famously was one of the main people that got the Pizzagate thing going.
Right. So that's his claim to fame. Is he's just a psychotic conspiracy theorist in the worst way.
Oh, he was the one that got Sam Cedar fired from MSNBC too over total bullshit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which he eventually, I don't know if he still is, but I think eventually they moved past that or whatever. But yeah, cancel culture run amok.
So I just find it interesting that I'm sure he gets lots of. This guy posted some bullshit about Wellbutrin, paying doctors to recommend Wellbutrin, and then Elon Musk responds, "No kidding." The thing is, whenever Elon Musk responds, he boosts the person he's responding to so much, and it just turns out all the people he's responding to are like deep conservative scumbags.
You all know what Vic...
I mean, Mike Cernovich, if you know anything about him, is not a legit dude. This was really embarrassing. It could be.
He made a few edits, so I'm not sure if this was the one you're remembering.
This isn't the Gorilla Brain one, no.
No.
Vic Berger had this whole feud with him. But just type Gorilla Brain, Mike Cernovich, Vic Berger, it should show up. This meme was really fucking embarrassing, man.
In 2017...
Here we go. The blue pill. Thank you.
Is going to be focusing on unity. How can we bring people together? Because a lot of people losing their minds. Yeah, crazy. Just relax. It's okay. Okay, just relax. It's okay. I got blue pills. Literally, blue pills. Stimulant, less stimulant. It's a supplement that I'm formulating. It's my unique nootropic. Gorilla Mind. So it's my own formulation. Just relax. It's okay. Just relax. Gorilla Mind. And we're back. Mike Cernovich, danger of... Oh, hey, Shauna? Shauna June? Would you bring me up 3 blue pills, please?
Would you bring me up 3 blue pills, please?
Gorilla Mind. Here you go. Oh, the blue pills. You brought him up here, I know, but then I brought him downstairs for some dumb reason. Gorilla Mind. Blue pill. I'm blue pill now. Gorilla Mind. What are the ingredients? I'll tell you later. I'm not trying to market my stuff. It doesn't matter. Gorilla Mind. It doesn't matter what's in it. Hillary Clinton was literally trying to have me killed. So, blue pills. Gorilla Mind. Oh yeah, success isn't easy. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Success is not easy. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. The bigger you get, the more people want to take you out. Hillary Clinton was literally trying to have me killed. So, blue pills. So, Gorilla Mind.
Oh God.
Gorilla Mind. Blue pills. Just relax. It's okay. Okay, just relax. Relax. It doesn't matter what's in it. Just relax.
What the hell?
It's okay. Gorilla Mind.
Yeah, if you're thinking that's like a weird Adult Swim edit, you're right. Because Vic Berger, great editor by the way, works with Tim Heidecker a lot.
Every year, CPAC...
So this is just a brief glimpse into the world of...
Sorry, I auto-played the next video. My bad.
The brief glimpse into the world of Mike Cernovich. So that's just one. This meme, this is fucking the dumbest shit, you guys. Here's him, 2008. He's a left of center. He's a lib. Fellow liberals, conservatives, 2012. Oh, the liberals are sprinting to the left, but the conservatives haven't moved. Oh, it's 2021. Now he's a conservative. The conservatives still haven't moved, but look at the liberals. They went all the way over here. It's incredible. He tweeted this out. Despite the fact that, you know, the conservatives haven't moved at all, right? They haven't stormed the Capitol in a bid to overthrow a fair and free election.
Also, 2008, Barack Obama was elected to the president of the United States. The current president of the United States is his vice president, who is arguably to the right of Barack Obama.
No, not according to this meme.
I mean,
you know, it's like you literally have in Florida the most prominent, basically the two most prominent Republican governors. One is DeSantis in Florida, who's doing the Don't Say Gay bill. And then you have another one in Texas where they're basically outlawing abortion, making it criminal, acting like trans people are fucking freaks that you shouldn't be even allowed to talk about them. These people they're sprinting to the right. They're becoming more and more unhinged. They don't even have real issues they care about. Their only issue is talking about how fucked up Democrats are or progressives are. I mean, this meme is like straight up propaganda that he's tweeting out. It's fucking nuts. So this is pretty pathetic, I thought. And then, dude, he's been on a tear. And then he posted Tim Pool meme. By the way, Tim was begging him to come on the show, and he ignored him, which is great. Here he is responding. I'm trying to find him responding to. Here, Steven Crowder, as you guys all know, he's coming. And it's not even like insightful comment, right? It's mostly just to be like, I see you, and I like you, and I want. It's just, that's the same thing he did with Cernovich.
Being a reply guy.
He says, no kidding. He's trying to boost it. He knows what happens when he's... Steven Crowder. You guys know Steven Crowder? The government is creating a misinformation governance board. Who else did something like that? Oh, I remember the Nazis. There's some data showing that some interesting things are going on. Elon Musk's Twitter takeover. Discomforting. What was the deal with that whole the misinformation department?
Oh, that is really fucking stupid. I'm not going to lie.
So that's a real thing?
Yeah, apparently. And like the czar, disinformation czar they hired is, people immediately dug up a lot of really cringe things about her. But yeah.
Well,
we can
anyway,
get into it on Thursday.
He's signal boosting Steven Crowder. Again.
Yeah, that's the...
And I'll be honest with you, as much as I hate Steven Crowder and think he's a giant piece of shit, Mike Cernovich is actually even worse. He's like a dangerous conspiracy theory lunatic.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
You don't even have to think about it, dude.
And then, of course, boosting Ben Shapiro. Elon Musk, Twitter should be politically neutral. The Washington Post and every left-wing blue check mark. You guys are giving away your game. This is so funny to me that they're pretending like every progressive is losing their mind. I mean, I don't think most people give a fuck. Like, I think it's one thing to acknowledge that, like, this is kind of fucking weird that Elon's taking over Twitter. I don't think anyone's having a meltdown.
And we said on the other day, I mean, we can only speak for us, but, I mean...
We don't care.
It's far... it's going from being owned by fucking BlackRock and a bunch of, like, anonymous Saudi investors
right.
to another rich dude. Rich people own social media companies. This isn't actually ground shaking in any way.
Kevin, by the way, said, Wellbeachen's the best thing that ever happened to me. So there you go.
Thank you, Kevin.
Elon Musk responds to Ben Shapiro. He says, attacks are coming thick and fast, primarily from the left, which is no surprise. However, I should be clear that the right will probably be unhappy too. My goal is to maximize area under the curve of total human happiness, which means 80% of the people in the middle. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think he's actually right in that if this deal goes through, which, like you alluded to earlier, I'm actually getting more and more skeptical that this thing is actually going to happen. But let's just presuppose he ends up buying Twitter and he owns it. I don't see how this doesn't, because everybody on the right has just kind of decided in their minds that this is a big W for them and it's going to be the return of, free speech and they won't be oppressed on Twitter anymore. The content moderation is not going to change that significantly, and people are still going to get banned. And every time they do, people are going to now be pissed off at Elon Musk. Like, he's made himself, it's like we said the other day, he's the mod now. Everybody gets mad at the mods. Like, you've put yourself in a position where no matter what you do, everybody's going to be pissed off at you all the time. It just doesn't seem like a smart move to be the king of Twitter.
And then Dave Rubin, which is probably the dumbest conservative alive, if you can even call him that. I think he's just, guys, Dave Rubin's the dumbest dude, man. Bro, that guy is so dumb. Hey, Elon, as long as you're digging, check out how New York Times and Forbes bought their Twitter followers to fake influence. New York Times has 50 million followers and rarely gets 50 retweets. I could post a banana emoji and a picture of 80 sitcom star and get, I mean, that's a lot of big accounts. Elon, again, yeah, I noticed that. Pretty weird. Okay, thanks for the insight, bro. Thanks for boosting Dave Rubin. Back with Cernovich? He responded to him twice? Oh.
Big fan.
Dude. Whatever. He says, sounds pretty bad. Again, it's like, why are you even, you didn't need to sit. You're just boosting his post.
Mike Cernovich, man. You should probably just not do that.
Can you find another Cernovich edit by Vic? Because they're all good. I just want to show you guys what a fucking nutcase this guy is.
In his,
Here's I don't know who this guy Tom Elliott is, but he says, NBC, if the neo-Nazi faction of the GOP expands, we may look back on this as a pivotal moment when a petulant and not-so-bright billionaire casually brought one of the most influential messaging machines and just handed it to the far right. I think that's a bit alarmist, but he responded, NBC basically saying all Republicans are Nazis. I don't think that's what they said, but I think that all...
They definitely didn't. Ian, you watched the clip. What was it that he said exactly?
I mean, I could link the clip if you want to see it.
Sure, because it's actually interesting.
Look, not all Republicans are Nazis, but all Nazis are probably Republicans.
Or at least trend that way, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, they're conservative.
Yes.
And then Elon continued, same org that covered up Hunter Biden laptop story had Harvey Weinstein story early and killed it and built Matt Lauer his R office. Well, I'm not defending them.
NBC sucks.
Yeah,
Let's not get it twisted here.
I'm not defending him. But you just see the slant. He's got an agenda that's kind of nuts.
And again, I mean, let's take a look at the clip that is in reaction to, and you tell me if that's an appropriate response.
Okay.
Easy in American discourse to talk simplistically about the far left and the far right as two equally dangerous fringe blocks. Elon Musk has done it plenty of times just in the past week. But here's the difference. America's far left wants to give us free healthcare and free childcare. America's far right wants to give us white supremacy and no democracy.
He's right.
Asymmetrical polarization of U.S. politics would be laughable if it weren't so horrifying. We are living through an unspeakably dangerous moment. The pro-QAnon, pro-neo-Nazi faction of the Republican Party is poised to expand dramatically come the midterms.
So that's the key right there. The pro.
Hold on. Somebody in chat said Nazis are historically socialists. National socialists.
Oh my God! Read a book. Read a book, please.
Bro, they're not socialists. They're national socialists. Oh my God!
Read
Stop.
a book, please.
Dude, seriously.
It's such a tired talking point.
I just wanted to address that real fast.
Yeah, no, please. Yeah, so basically what he's saying is he specifically says a faction of the Republican Party that is QAnon and...
Republican Party is poised to expand QAnon pro-dangerous moment. The pro-QAnon, pro-neo-Nazi faction of the Republican Party is poised to expand dramatically come the midterms.
Right. So he's not saying he's saying the opposite. Not all Republicans. He's talking about a subset of Republicans that are obsessed with QAnon.
He says NBC basically saying Republicans are Nazis. I mean, that's just propaganda.
It's just not what he said.
He just wants to be part of this victim culture. He goes, the far left hates everyone, themselves included. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. But I'm no fan of the right either, guys. Let's do less hate and more love. Anyway, Mike Cernovich, what do you have to say? Who literally... bullying is not leadership. What are you talking about? I'm just saying Twitter needs to be politically neutral. How did he even know that was about him?
I think that was some staff member of Twitter or something.
Oh, wow. He's coming after... Interesting. Okay.
I could be wrong. I'll check.
For Twitter to deserve public trust, it must be politically neutral, which effectively means upsetting the far right and the far left equally. Again, this whole idea that Twitter is like a far left platform is weird to me. I don't see any evidence of that. AOC said, tired of having to collectively stress about what explosion of hate crimes is happening because some billionaire with an ego problem unilaterally controls a massive communication platform and skews it because Tucker Carlson or Peter Thiel took him to dinner and made him feel special. And of course, Elon Musk, with the maturity of an 8-year-old, said, stop hitting on me, I'm really shy, which they loved. And then that was all, it was trending on Twitter like Elon loves, or AOC loves Elon.
So she actually responded with something that was fucking hilarious, but then she deleted it, and I don't know
why. She said I was talking about Zuckerberg, but okay.
Which is
probably because she's like
good response, but I don't
probably
know.
because she felt it was too jokey and like you don't want to. It kind of was a light response, and she probably doesn't want to have like any rapport with him, you know.
I guess. I always thought that was a great response.
Yeah, so he just keeps stealing other people's jokes too. Was real interesting. Now I'm going to buy McDonald's and fix all of the ice cream machines. I was watching a late night show, or no, it was Bill Maher, and he's like, Elon tweeted out this hilarious joke about how next I'm going to buy Coke and put the cocaine back in it. And it's funny because last week where we saw that I saw that was a carbon copy of a comedian's jokes that he literally ripped. And people are being like, oh, look how funny Elon is. Like, bro, what the fuck? What does that say about your businesses when you're just willingly to rip people off and post without credit? Like, brazenly, unapologetically. I mean, that says something about him, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate these association with all these conservative guys. It makes me uncomfortable. I mean, has he been responding to any like people like Hassan? You know what I mean? It's only the fucking.
I don't think he'd go anywhere.
So how is he going to talk about political neutrality and then he's just he's a reply girl to every like fringe conservative media person?
Yeah,
how is that politically neutral?
Yeah, because he's not. It's just bullshit.
By the way, Bill Maher sucks now. I used to like him, but he won't shut the fuck up about COVID, and it's really annoying.
Bill Maher sucks ass. I'm glad you said it.
I used to like him, but like I don't know. I find the show impossible to watch now. But the guy, the host was right. I mean, the fringe right is basically anti-democratic, white supremacist.
Yeah, I mean, are we denying that there
Conspiracy
is
theorists.
a component of Republican voters that are super into QAnon and shit?
Bro, a lot.
Of course,
like a
they-
fat chunk of them.
Yeah, they're big time.
Like even if you go and ask politicians now and say who won the election, almost none of them are going to give you a straight up response to that question. None of them. That should tell you something. So what is the fringe left? What's like the most radical left?
Well, the thing is that the what I would probably point to as the fringe or radical left is generally not even participants in electoral politics or in the Democratic Party whatsoever. I mean, the extreme left,
What, like anarchists?
or people that are like members of the DSA. I mean, that isn't even that extreme, but you know, they're third party. You know what I mean? They're not in the like. If you want to point to the extreme left of at least the National Democratic Party, you're pointing at like Ilhan Omar and AOC, which they're not that extreme.
Which
I
is
mean,
what it's accurate what he said. These people just want basic human rights. They want health care. They want child care. They want free college. They don't want young people to be in debt. That all sounds fucking great.
Yeah, and I mean, the fact of the matter is, you know, where the policy direction of this country is going right now, even with the Democrats in control of both chambers of Congress and the presidency, you know, we're backsliding on, you know, abortion is probably going to become illegal in the next year or so, if the Supreme Court has its way. And, you know, Biden wasn't able to pass any of his, you know, Build Back Better, or not any of it, but a huge amount of it. Universal health care isn't coming. Student debt cancellation is going to be like $10K off or something.
Which is good, but not enough.
Yeah, I mean, the extreme left is not winning or in control of anything right now.
I mean,
So I don't
basically,
know what they're talking about.
the perception of this joke is like being a conservative is when I can say the N-word.
Right. Yeah.
Like genuinely, I don't know what this perception is. You know, being conservative means being able to be racist and not people not get mad at you. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. What is this? What the fuck? It's such propaganda.
Yeah, I mean, again, if like Joe Biden was president, you know, the Democratic Party has not moved very far left. If Joe Biden is the president right now, if Bernie had won, you could maybe make an argument that it's moved significantly to the left, but he didn't. It's Joe fucking Biden.
Well, what's weird too is all these people love Bernie, like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk. They all apparently they love
Elon Musk
Bernie.
does not like Bernie.
No. Okay. Good. Billionaires shouldn't like Bernie.
No, yeah, he's like beefed with him on Twitter before. He's like always trying to, you know, fuck with him. No, that is definitely not a thing. But yeah, I mean, Rogan said he was going to vote for him at one point. So
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, he had him on the show and
he had
everything.
him on the show and heard him out, and he was like, "Yeah, I like this guy."
So that's that. I just find it really weird that this. I mean, the conservatives, they're just so effective with this propaganda. Like, they can convince people of fucking anything, dude. It's really amazing. What is the left? That, like, being pro-trans? Is that how the people on the left went too far? Being, like, in favor of people, of trans people having a right to exist without feeling like freaks? I mean, I think that's a big culture war thing. Gay people getting rights, trans people getting rights, having legal abortion. Is that what's radical left? You know?
Yeah.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it. I have to go soon.
Okay, good.
I have an
Okay.
appointment to get to.
Oh, here's when he interacted with Bernie, by the way. We must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share, period. Which is like, you know, obviously so offensive. He says, I keep forgetting you're still alive. Bitch, no, you didn't. You worry. You dream of him in your sleep. You have nightmares about Bernie coming to tax your ass. You wake up in a cold sweat with Bernie and the IRS at your door. You didn't forget he's alive. You're fucking constantly in fear. I'm sorry, but like, bro, have some class. That's just like, That's pathetic, dude. By the way, you know I drive a Tesla. There's a bunch of EV cars coming out, and I'm really excited to say that me and Ela are going to be turning in our Tesla when the lease is up and getting one of these new electric cars. Like BMW is coming out with an all-electric SUV that we're going to pre-order. And it looks fucking awesome.
You're going to get the Beamer?
Yeah, that seems like the best one available for SUV.
Sure.
It's called like that. It looks great.
I love BMW.
You are? Okay, that's fun then.
Oh, yeah.
It's
The
just
iX.
the iX, yeah.
That's with like the color changing. There's one car that's coming out. They have a color changing paint. Like the paint changes color. Yeah.
I
Really
didn't
cool.
see that, but
I saw it. Yeah, it's a BMW.
Based on what, like, in the temperature outside or something?
No,
Or,
you
yeah?
can control it. You
can control it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wait, that's
fuck? That's
I don't think
cool.
that's coming out on this car.
It might be a concept,
No.
but I saw it.
It's a
on one
concept
of their
car, yeah.
EV
I saw
vehicles.
that video too. It's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah.
But like, dude, have some fucking class, man. Like, damn. I'm sorry, but Bernie Sanders, he served our country for his whole life. He's a valiant and a respected, public servant. Like, fuck me, dude. What the fuck? I mean, right?
I believe he's still one of the most popular politicians in national government, even now.
I don't know. Pretty fucking tasteless tweet. But yeah, you know damn well he's still alive, so don't fucking front. But I'm just really excited to be able to, because I love the electric thing. I think it's really important. And so I'm really glad to be able to support other companies. It doesn't come out until, like, we order it now and then we get it, like, the beginning of next year.
Okay.
But that's awesome. I mean, it's super cool that, and I think, by the way, once more competition starts coming out, a lot of companies are working for electric vehicles. I agree. Tesla cars are super fucking overrated. They suck, but they are the only really good polished option.
Or have been for a while. But yeah, it's changing soon.
Dude, Tesla is gonna tank big time once all the competition comes out.
I've been looking for an electric, and there's a lot coming. There's a lot out right now that are kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Hyundai has a couple that I really like, and there's a lot coming really soon.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's finally here.
Because I just got to say, like, these traditional car companies have been making cars for like 100 years. They are going to make such a better product than Tesla, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of horror stories about the quality control on Teslas. I don't know if you've experienced
I never had a problem with my cars. I've had two Teslas, and they're both, have been reliable. They're brand new cars, though. But like, just the inside, the construction is kind of shoddy. Like, everything just feels kind of janky inside.
That's what I
and
hear.
cheap.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's just the QC is not the best.
Definitely, yeah.
The Audi
You're gonna get to try European quality now with the BMW.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, man.
I mean, the BMWs are so good. Yeah.
Okay.
Audi e-tron's that's a cool car too. The EV as well.
Bro, I'm so fucking tired of my Rolls Royce. It's so annoying that I have that car. I regret it. Not because of I regret it because, one, it's such a flashy car. I don't like the attention.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like everyone fucking looking at me and shouting at me and being like, "Nice car, bro. Hey, what do you do for a living?" Just roll up the window. And then second of all, obviously it has horrible gas mileage.
Mm-hmm.
And the interior is so old too. Like, holy shit.
It's kind of an old person's car a little bit.
So I had to do a 4-year lease for this fucking thing.
Oh no, you're fucking
4 fucking years they got my ass.
You can't trade in early or something? Well, I guess.
No,
just for
because
another Rolls,
I could, but I'd have to get another like Rolls Royce.
Yeah. Rip.
So by the time this thing
Well,
expires,
when you live by the meme, you die by the meme. You bought a car on a meme.
I think you could get out of it early.
you have to pay.
Like-
I'd have to pay fucking retarded money.
I feel like
sorry.
you can make a
I
deal.
shouldn't say that word.
No,
I
you
apologize.
I think depending on the dealer,
Stupid money.
you could make a deal to get out of it. It's a desirable car. I'm just saying.
You think I could have someone like take over the lease?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be actually a
that's
good
interesting.
idea. I don't know how you would go
I'll
about
give you,
that.
Give you 1/4. No, that's probably still way too much. I'll give
You
you.
want to know how much it
I'll give
costs
you
a month?
10.
This is gonna make people angry if I say how much it costs a month.
I mean, I guess saying it probably will, but people should know that that is an extremely expensive car.
I'm very sorry for saying the R word, guys. Please forgive me. I meant, oh my God. Yeah, I apologize. I will go to the podium. Everyone's so, they just heard the R word drop, and now everyone's going crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I regret getting the Rolls Royce. Should I say how much it costs a month?
I mean, if it's just going to piss people off, I guess not. I mean, we can all assume. I don't know how much it is a month, but I would guess it's a lot.
Guess.
I say
Based off of-
$5,500 a month.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good guess.
Yeah, I would have said like $4,000 a month or something.
They're good guesses.
They're good guesses? Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
No, that's absurd.
I know. It sucks. It's painful. I did it for the meme, you know, and it was fun and funny and good content.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I'm stuck with this fucking car for
4 fucking years.
Goddamn years.
That's brutal.
Someone said 10K. It's not that much a month. It's not that much. But you know, the insurance is insane.
Right, of course.
You know, the insurance alone was like $1,000 a month.
Ugh.
I'm telling you, you could get out of it.
I would love to get a different car, dude. I would love to. Yeah.
What would you get?
The show doesn't need to end on my account.
People are basically guessing it right. So I think it's like $5,500 a month.
Woo. Well, so he nailed it.
Plus $1,000 in insurance.
Wow.
It's $6,500 a month.
And it gets 14 miles per gallon because it has a
Lovely.
V12.
Jesus.
V12?
Yeah, V12.
What's the horsepower on that?
It's insane. It's like 600-700.
So it hauls. It's not like a
Yeah,
sled?
no, it's fast as
Oh,
fuck.
sure,
bud.
yeah, but god damn. Yeah,
But
it's
the thing
awful.
is, like, you guys saw when I went to the dealership and got it, I didn't think about it. I was like, I'm just doing it. I didn't check the mileage. I didn't look at the price.
Yeah.
I didn't
it was
fucking. I barely even looked at the interior of the
terrible
car.
decisions were
But
made that day.
you were in a position where you could just be like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to do it. Which, you know, I admire. You know, you're having a
well,
good
make
time.
good content. It was on the
No,
show.
it was great.
It was a funny.
It was funny. but
arc in that
Trisha's gone
episode.
and the fucking Rolls Royce remains.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, you could get out of it, though.
Yeah, the mileage is insane.
I have to leave.
You have to leave.
You don't have to end the show.
So if if anybody in the chat wants to take over my lease, it's $5,500
$5,500 a month. Reach out.
But how do I go about getting someone to take over the lease, though, Zach?
Well, I mean, look, you find the right dealer, you find the right car, I'm sure they can work out a deal.
So I just call the dealer and bitch?
Well, not necessarily where you got it, but you go and you shop around and be like, hey, I got to get out of this. Although, because it is, how long have you had it? A year? 2 years?
About a year, probably.
You could go to the dealer and be like, look, there's going to be some negative equity, but if you could roll over the rolls into a new car, they got to make a deal.
No, but they only have Rolls Royces there.
Right, I'm saying you don't have to go to that dealer.
Oh, you think a different dealer would buy my lease?
Yeah, let's say you go to BMW or Porsche or whatever you want to
Seriously?
get. Yeah, depending on the dealer.
But I'd have to pay them a bunch of money, I feel like.
But you could roll the negative equity into the new car.
I'm rolling negative equity?
Into the new car.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm telling you, call a dealer, be like, look, I want to get this
Yeah, I'm
car.
looking to roll some negative equity.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to get out of it early, you can make
Maybe
it
I can have Lena to help me because she's good. Oh, you're back, Dan? What happened?
Your giant Rolls Royce is actually blocking me in.
Okay, let's wrap it up. I'll let you out. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. It was a fun episode. We covered a lot of ground. On Wednesday, Oliver's going to call in. And then, we also have, we other have stuff going on this week. What else? Bobby's on Friday. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. I got to go unblock Dan. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you on Wednesday. Peace and love. Peace and love.